Okay. How's that?
Hi.
Is better?
Apparently it's scuffed, even though it
Much
shouldn't
better.
be.
Yes. Yay. Poggers,
it.
you did it.
Poggerinos.
We were at like 1080 and apparently the computer can't handle that. So.
Editor,
What?
cut accordingly.
Okay. I will.
Now you're welcome to my world. This is what he
Alright.
does to me.
What do you mean? I didn't do this. Everything was fine. I don't know. we downscaled a little bit some of the output, so I hope it looks fine. It should look fine. Anyway, good evening and welcome to Charisma Saves. I'm Jake. I'm the DM, and this is my channel. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry about the issues at the beginning of the stream, but we shouldn't happen again. And we have our amazing cast that I was trying to introduce last time, but we'll do it this time. We'll do it this time.
We'll do a round of applause for everybody after.
A round of applause
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Okay,
For all
everybody
the
gets a
hard
round of
work we put
applause.
in.
We're gonna hype everybody up. First up is Sarah. Sarah is the artist here. Every single asset you have around here, everything you're seeing was built from her genius, from her raw genius. And actually, it looks the best it's ever looked and ever will look. And there's more to see. You haven't seen it all yet. Just wait. But yeah, so thank you, Sarah, for the great art. We have Alex.
Hi.
Alex is the hardware guy. He helped with all of this stuff. Has been over to my house a ton in the last 2 weeks. And we busted our asses last night to get this finished up because of 2021 meme with supply chain. So we had a lot of stuff show up late, and then we changed plans due to that, and so it looks better. It looks really good relative to what we had going on, and it's really cozy in here. We're right next to each other. So thank you, Alex, for all the hard work. Good guy, Alex. We have Hannah. Hannah is... Was that a whip?
Yes.
Supposed to be a lip crack.
I said this to Jake last time. I'm a bottom. I don't know how to operate whips.
Is it too late to change the seating order?
It is not.
It's too late. It's
Yes,
too late.
it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. That's it.
Twinsies stick together.
So
Yeah, we do.
Hannah lives far away, so I didn't expect her to put in too much at the front end. However, I will say we had the best character interview of all of you, which is actually a really good thing. And we'll be doing a lot of the stuff in future episodes that you guys will be able to enjoy. So stay tuned for that because she is our most talented orator. So I'm very much looking forward to all the cool stuff that we're going to be able to do. And then last but not least, we have Dr. Randy in the house. I mean, just all over general help, but definitely the number one thing you're going to notice, not just tonight, but throughout this campaign, will be the incredible minis that we'll be playing with. Not everything is painted by him, but a good portion of all the minis you see printed, sourced, kit bashed, all sorts of shit. Last year with Charisma Saves, he did a ton of really cool stuff too, lots of the Illithid stuff. So super talented, very helpful, and helped me a fucking ton today and all throughout the week. Also bought these awesome chairs and put them together for us. So thank you, Randy!
Randy is saving my ass, literally,
Literally.
in this campaign.
That's true. So,
I think.
I have no announcements. We are going to jump right into this.
Oh God.
One last thing. We can all touch hands. We're all very close now. Ooh, feels good. This is the closest we've been able to play D&D together ever.
We were right next to the battle map.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
So,
cool.
yeah.
Custom
Shout out to a
table.
couple people. Yeah, obviously. Shout out to a couple people before we begin. This custom table was built by Andrew, who is in the chat probably, and if not, has been around all over the place. So thank you, Andrew, for all the hard work that went into this. This is a very, very cool table, so thank you very much. Did a really good job. Also, shout out to Long Dog Dice. I have new DM dice from Long Dog Dice. We have worked with her in the past and probably will in the future. I don't think all of you guys have character dice yet from Long Dog, but I would be surprised if we went through this campaign without that. So Long Dog Dice, super great. Is there anything else before we jump in? Joanne Fabrics.
Thank you.
The-
for
Joanne
the-
Fabrics.
your
24
map
yards.
maker?
My map maker, just another summer job. Very on Twitter. Very fantastic artist who I commissioned a long time ago for some stuff. Did a really great job.
And their assets really
Dan-
helped me put together all the stuff for
Yeah.
our stream as well. So
Yep, and Dan did a lot of the stuff for some world building. I have. I was able to collaborate with another artist, and we sort of had a conversation about that. And then there will be more people in the future, one or two, depending, that get thanks in the future. But we got some other stuff working on, or we're working on some other stuff. So I'm very excited for this. This is gonna be fucking fun. We're gonna have a really good time. So this is episode 1 of Campaign 2. If you've never watched Dungeons & Dragons, I'll give you a little bit of a prepper real quick. It is a game where we role play as the characters that we are. I am the Dungeon Master. I will be in charge of sort of the cohesion of the world. These guys are in charge of their characters. And that's pretty much all you need to know. You don't need to have any prior knowledge of the last campaign. You don't have to know how Dungeons & Dragons works. We do all that for you. We're the ones playing, so you don't have no shit. So please, just enjoy the chat. Thank you, guys. I know there's lots of people in the chat that are really great members of the community, so thanks for being cool in there. And the only rule we have about chat is don't be a backseat gamer, because you're not playing. But these guys are, so please cheer them on. They're great. They're not going to be looking at chat a lot, but also, I want to note, look how good these fucking guys look. Right now. Look how good they look. Woo! Good gracious. This won't be every single episode, but I have decided that to mark big episodes in the future, I will say, and next week is a cosplay episode. And so you guys will know big things are happening, and then we can all coordinate. And we won't do it very often,
I like
but we'll
that.
do it often enough.
It's a good way to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not tiring,
get
and you
dressed
guys
up.
look good, and we get to dress up, and I'll wear my
You
black
you don't have to
hoodie.
wear this every single week.
Goddamn right the twins are dapper.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
A little spoiler.
No, it's
maybe.
not. People
So-
know that.
Oh yeah.
Without further ado, I don't have an intro screen yet, but I will.
My stomach just dropped. I'm so nervous.
You guys can hear that okay?
Oh yeah.
Actually, let me just pause that real quick. We'll get into that in a second. Because you're first. But 30 years ago, the gods died, and magic is still dying. Shattered, burned, and twisted by the moon crash, Ubron has turned tragedy into its greatest asset. Moon chips, the pieces of the fallen moon Aga, litter much of the landscape. Touched by divine energies, these chips are a finite source of the magics that once freely suffused all existence. 4 nations vie for this resource, most of which is scattered among the shattered isles of Vadagar Dral, which have become dangerous and untamed. Bordering these wilds is the Asari domain, an elvish empire whose capital now sits in the shadow of the Agalian Rise, a mountain topped by a shard of Aga itself. This is not the capital, however.
No,
Ow.
I broke.
What?
Everyone's typing F.
No, I think they're saying F to the moon.
Our
Can I get a
yeah,
No,
shut
my
up.
shit keeps freezing.
What?
It's fine.
It's fine, right? Our story
You guys can't just type F.
begins in Ebon Falls, a city once known for its affluence, now a dying metropolis. Cracked in half by the moon crash, the city now has 2 districts. The labor barons and politicians preside over the rings and are run by the corrupt governor and his police force of silvers. What they would consider the bad side of town is called the chips, which are controlled by the many gangs in the city. The catastrophe of the moon crash gave rise to the avarice of delving, as teams of adventurers brave the dangers of the scar that tore the city in two. It's called the Long Way Down. Ink. You have lived here your entire life, scraping together a living as best you can. Your stomach growls as you daydream about Leo's famous meat log, but the price for a full stomach is an empty coin purse. You walk through the busy chip market, stalls all around with people hawking the things they found in the crack, as you call it. You walk past the normal stalls selling monster guts for your sex drive, strange baubles, diluted healing potions that people are truly fucked if they decide to use and go down into the crack with. But all the good stuff is in the speakeasies. The crack is a great place to make money, if you're willing to die for it. You find yourself thoughtlessly rolling your juggling ball between your clawed fingers. You've got to find some money soon. Rent's due. And if you want to make money in this town, you got to take some first. So, you are in the chip market, wandering around, headed towards Leo's for some late lunch. You just headed there in that direction?
While I'm on the way, is there... Should I use the voice when I'm just talking
Yes.
to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I have to be first?
You live here.
Yeah, I got that.
That's why.
William, on the way, is there anyone around who looks like maybe their coin purse is a little too heavy that perhaps could be lightened?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Five.
We're
tone.
starting off great.
Sure. As you make your way through, and you kind of got to bump past people sometimes. You see people grabbing, groceries for the day. You see people, a big cart of clams. There's a river nearby. There's a harbor next to the chip market where they export stuff and import it. And there's lots of clamming done in this area, so clams are everywhere. Very common lunch for you. Big clam guy goes by with his wheelbarrow. You see some clams fall off. They're closed, so it's kind of grody. And then kind of around, it's almost like a circle of area that you walk around with all these stalls in there. And then Leo's Market is a little bodega, or Leo's Deli, rather. And across the street from Leo's Deli on the other side, and Leo's Deli is a small brown brick building stacked against so many other like it. You see three of your least favorite people squatting and playing dice out front. Fritz, Chim, and Snaggle, members of the Rat Gang. You make eye contact with Fritz. Well, just the one eye he has. And so he sees you, and you have that moment. You ever recognize somebody where you didn't want to,
Yep.
and you're forced into an interaction? You make eye contact.
Why don't we play a little dice, Ink? Little dice?
And the other two sort of look at you, and he used to call you Kitten. Now he has bad depth perception, so... Fritz has wild hair. Chim has always just been sort of creepy. And Snaggle has two buck teeth that twist around each other in the front and sort of into a spiral, and you always find yourself sort of staring at him. On the ground in front of them is a little pile of coin. Not much, but some. Nobody's won in a bit. Basically, the rules of this are, and you would know this, you've played dice with these guys before. You place a bet, you roll dice, you get a 1 or a 6, and you win the pot. The rule is you either bet as much as the person before you, or you raise and try to take more of their money. So, sitting down right now, the pot is at 1 gold,
Okay.
roughly. And
Do I really need
for
to
the
take-
purposes of this...
So it's 1 per person right now?
1 per person right now is the total gold. There's other coins in there, but it's just about a gold worth. They've been betting for a little bit, and you can see that no one's rolled a 1 or a 6 on their damn die, and you only roll 1 dice. And
I will never miss an opportunity to take your money.
they laugh, and Chim goes, "Yeah, I'll take yours."
Good one, as always.
Well, gold looks good.
So Chim creepily walks near you, and as you make the bet, you sort of squat down, and he sort of squats next to you, and it's his turn as you buy in, and he gives you a smell before rolling his dice, and he goes, he rubs it into the dice.
This is it. Oh, can't roll dice without my lucky egg.
And he goes into a satchel, and it's like a thick leather satchel. You can hear liquid sort of sloshing within it, and he reaches in and pulls out a pickled egg, and starts to chew on it. And you notice as he pulls out the briny, slightly yellowed egg and slurps it down. Well, he's not really paying attention. He's just really like into this, like. And the satchel on the side is just sort of on the ground next to him, open. As he sets the bag down, open next to you, you can't help but notice a formerly well-hidden coin purse bobbing in the brine.
Okay.
As he's rolling his dice,
I would like to try and take it.
Okay. Because he is so... Everyone's wrapped up in this, you get advantage on a sleight of hand check to try to lift the coin purse.
Mm. 21.
Okay. Not featured in this bag. As you do, lift it sort of out of the brine. It smells bad.
Oh, shit.
You, well, are you going to go into it right now?
No.
Okay. As you pocket it. Not listed in there, as you can feel another squishy, probably another egg in there as you sort of grab it. So, rolls his dice, gets a 3. Ink, it is your turn as he goes, "Dang it!" And do you have your own dice, or do you use the one that they're using?
I would say she would have a dice for gambling.
Sure.
One or 6?
1 or a 6.
Yes!
And they go, "Fuck!" And then Snaggle goes and just licks the tooth angrily. And you can just grab those out of there. And they look at you. They look at you with disdain as you grab the gold out of the pot.
Thank you for buying me lunch, boys. I appreciate it, as always.
Let's get out of here. Huh? What are we gonna eat?
And they start yelling at each other as they walk away. So, you are outside of Leo's. It's just a quick walk across the street if you still want a meat log.
Yeah, I'll go inside, and as I enter, I'm gonna take a
Okay.
look at the...
Yeah.
Let's see what's in here.
Yeah, as you enter, you pop open the satchel. And it's just briny, and they all come out wet.
Mm-hmm.
And you do get, it's not a whole egg actually, it's like half an egg that was bitten out of.
Oh.
And like the yolk is that like almost, it looks like those trackballs in the old mice from the 90s.
Yeah.
Because it's so overcooked and just awful. Yeah. So there's a little bin with a ding ding ding. You walk in and you toss that in the little bin and put it with your stuff. You can get that back. Wow.
Is there
Good
like
job.
I don't know what the is there like a sink or anything? I don't know what the state of public water access is. In terms of
The state of public water access is like 1920s New York, so it's not everywhere. Leo's has, it's not like a drink station or anything. There's like napkins.
Sure.
So you grab some napkins and you do that. You put them in the bin, And Leo's working with someone, a beer keg of a man. He's burgundy skinned. You've known him for a long time. He is of hobgoblin descent. So very like severe brows with a pulled back hair, sort of a almost looks like a lion-like face, but with that burgundy hobgoblin skin, and then a beard that comes down to like a triangle that's got a little knot at the end. And he always looks really serious. And he regards you as he always does. What'll it be? Meat log, clams, or both?
Oof, I am feeling a meat log today, I think. Just won some money outside, so this one is on the rats.
It's on the normal menu today.
I think so. I'm running a little short anyway, so.
Okay. So you see him go into these like basically buffet troughs, and pulls out on like a skewer this long sort of like burgerized meat conglomeration with spices and probably more than one kind of meat, and it's sort of packed on there, and it's like it seems to be like on a rotisserie down there, so it always stays warm. And you love these things. They're fatty and meaty and delicious. And pulls it out and basically gives you a wrapping paper around it so it doesn't get greasy all over you, and then gives you napkins with it, and pulls the skewer out and puts it back in his stuff, and then gives you the meat log in exchange for, are you buying, you're just buying the normal meat log?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 1 gold. He goes, all right, thank you. Hand it back. You working on the cab tonight?
Probably won't have to do it as late as normal, thanks to the rats, but yes.
Yeah. And then you hear ding 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 ding, and there's a mom with 2 like little kids that come in, and goes, 1 moment, and looks over to you. Come here a sec. And he sort of kind of walks around the edge of the corner, and he sort of looms over you. He's a big guy, and his belly is like that really solid, like Alex Jones type shit. Like he looks like he was in an iron lung. And comes over. Hey kid, you know I usually stay pretty neutral, but I don't usually go poking around. But let's just say there's been some information that you've been looking for, and should you consider talking about it, maybe you should consider talking about it with my manager sometimes. So, and he nods knowingly. I know it's hard to get in touch with my manager, but if you can make it work, I think it might be worth your time.
1 sec, I gotta look at the secret menu.
He slaps you on the shoulder, and he heads back to his till to take care of the clearly overwhelmed mothers. You take a bite of it, and you sort of, that's a lot, but you look over, and the mother with she tells you she's been grocery shopping. She has 2 kids that are running around. They're like a little older than toddlers, and they do that kid scream as they sort of play with each other. And you step out of Leo's with a bell chime, ding, 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 and you just roll your eyes as you step back out into the day, eating and just chilling until you
Until I
time
have
for
to go.
cab?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I think so. So as Ink's Day finishes up, It is now nighttime. Soren. The sidewalk is lightly lacquered by rainwater, making your footfalls slosh a bit with each step. Your boots have seen far worse, though, and you're comfortable in this weather. You breathe a deep, cool helping of air. There's a thickness to it, a humidity. Nobody mentioned the soft haze the fissure gives off. Maybe it's from that. You take a mental note of it. You are here for inspiration, after all. It's nice to be off the train, finally. You remember a time during the war when you would have looked forward to so much sitting. Now, your legs crave the movement, restless from travel. The orange streetlights cause you to go from light to shade and into light again. Up ahead, you can see a mass of people carousing, shadows ablaze in orange. Hey, get the fuck out of the road! And you find yourself, and you realize that you've sort of wandered into the intersection looking ahead and just sort of slowly ambled instead of paying attention as you see this three-wheeled, 2 wheels in the back, 1 wheel in the front is sort of like a almost like handlebar situation of an automobile. You see this normal person cabbie with a little hat, and a strange-looking figure in there, a sort of white-robed individual with sort of a brass collar around the front, and then instead of their head, a tube of glass that goes up and then is filled with this like sort of miasma of like smoke or something, this thick, you can't see into it. Just looks around, and then you hear some words happen, like very softly to the driver from this individual, and you find yourself, shuffling sort of out of the way.
Yep.
The pale-skinned driver makes an unfamiliar gesture to you. You think it's impolite. And he's sort of like, you going that way? You going this way? You pick a...
Sorry.
He thinks.
My way back.
Fucking jeez. And he starts to go around you. And you look around. Most of the people are off in the distance in front of what looks to be maybe a bar or something. There are other people walking on the other side and near you and stuff like that. But you move forward. And as you continue to walk down the sidewalk, you think to yourself, it's a little chilly and you got to be looking for a place to stay soon. And you're kind of heading off towards a direction that people seem to be walking. And nearby, you can see on a sort of a stoop in front of one of these many similar facaded homes or apartments, townhouses maybe, in this area. Just sitting there, an older guy in sort of a like a rain jacket. It's not raining. It was though. Sort of black with boots on, and he's just sitting there smoking a pipe. And he's got this bottle that he keeps clinking, tink, tink, and he's just sort of like playing with it. Oh, hey buddy, you got a smoke?
Depends on what you're having.
Yeah, just a smoke.
I
Is it tobacco?
don't have any on me, no.
Well, shit. What's that? He points to your poncho.
The poncho. Just clothing.
Oh. So not many people wear stuff like that around here. Okay.
I'm not from around here.
Oh, aren't you?
No.
I could tell by your voice.
That's true.
You want a drink?
Sure.
He sort of hands you a brown bottle, maybe a pint of something that's just the last third is sloshing around in there. You take a sip of it. Okay, you take a sip. It's definitely an alcohol. It might be vodka and whiskey at the same time. It's got a little bit of like a swilly thing going on. Sort of hand it back a little harsh. Well, if you looking for a place to stay?
That's one of the things on my list, yeah.
Okay. We'll keep heading down this way, past all those people over there. The chip market is not far past that. And then the Nagging Clam, it's sort of near the docks. Good enough rent. Might be a good thing.
Great.
Good thing for you.
Do you know where I might find something to smoke?
Chip market, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just down that way.
Yeah, just keep following. Keep following the road that way. Should be good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm making my way down.
Okay. You continue walking, and you sort of cross that that intersection that you're sort of dancing around, and keep going, and the lights continue to go from orange to shade to orange to shade, and you see that the next street lamp flickers out with a brief gust of wind. You find yourself suddenly stranded in the shadowy space where there was supposed to be light.
I'm gonna slow down and just get a hand on my service revolver.
The noise begins to build up. It returns like a low gargle, like a ragged breath on the back of your neck. And then ahead of you, a blur of bestial movement. And you hear you can see a four-legged creature out of the alley moving slowly, like hunched, towards you.
Just take slow steps back. Try and keep
Take a
distance.
slow step back. And you can see it was out of the next lamp, and it moves its way into the light of the street lamp ahead of you, and you see it's a dog, but it's growling. Looks a little mangy. It doesn't look like crazy or anything. It's just a dog. It continues to move closer to you. Roll a perception check.
18?
It's not looking at you. As it moves closer, you almost look like you're in the way of it. And it gets 10 feet from you.
I'm gonna try to just inch to the side and also like look over my shoulders.
It's 5 feet away from you as you inch to the side and look over your shoulder. You don't see anything, and it looks down behind your legs. And did you want to try to, with your perception check, look across? Look up?
Yeah.
Okay,
as a
roll a
moving
perception check.
altar.
As you sort of like try to eyeball it.
17?
17. The dog goes past you. And you can see like a small, inky creature. Like it's just really dark. It's almost darker than the darkness around you. And the dog sort of interposes between the two of you. This small creature. And the dog and the dog is pulled apart in 3 directions like it wanted to go in those directions. and then disappears into the inky creature. And you sort of stumble, and the inky creature slops in your direction a little. And behind you is light and people. And in front of you is this creature that you can't really make out. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move back towards the light.
You just keep backing up? Because you were headed this way. You're basically headed this way. You turned around, so now the light's behind you. And if you turn, you're going to keep going the way you were going. It's the way you intended to go. It's like it came up behind you while you were walking. That make sense?
Gotcha.
So you're headed in the right direction if you keep going.
I'm just gonna keep going then.
Okay. At a normal pace, you're trying to run.
Pretty brisk pace.
Pretty brisk? Okay. And you start running, hand on your sidearm, and you can hear it. And then when you get to that edge of light, you do see with your perception check just a little bit of like almost like a tendril or something. But it doesn't seem to follow you into the light as you. And you see light ahead and the noise of people, like a life raft of humanity for you to cling to. And you quicken your way into the light. And the noise that you hear is reduced to the background for the natural symphony of the city.
Okay.
And you head towards the chip market. Which means
I forgot I have to post that fucking part.
Oh yeah, that would be a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Isaac and Isabella. Steam escapes from the train stacks behind you, bellowing the way trains do. A bustle of humanity as patrons gather their luggage from the Zephyr Express employees. Cargo from the back end of the train slams into the concrete slabs, lifted off the cars by massive cranes operated by burly men. You take your first steps into Ebon Falls, the city of gold. Not named for its color, which is actually marked by unique blue slate rooftops that top most of the structures here, but rather for its commerce, at least before the moon crash. Business is still good across town, marked by the massive blue dome that was once a hub for the Asulfid religion, but is instead the remnant monument to a dead god. Dominating the southern skyline to your left is a bridge of ridiculous stature and design that runs from that dome all the way past the border wall behind you. You see what looks like houses hanging precariously from the bottom of this, like a small town on a bridge in the distance. And it's hanging over top of the massive chasm that you've read about, the long way down. Baines! Baines! And you see a bellhop snapping you out of gawking at the impressive bridge and standing beside your two large trunks that are filled with all you could bring from home. Seeing recognition in your reactions, he speaks as he carries your luggage closer.
Isaac and Isabella Baines.
That would be us.
Ah, all right. Well, enjoy your stay in the City of Gold.
You can see there's a little bit of sarcasm in his voice as he sets down your luggage.
Where's the gold?
It's a metaphor for the riches of this place.
All right. Well, the rain sort of is coming to an end. Little droplets mist onto the nearby street light that glows orange from the oil fire within it.
Well, if you folks want to get out of this, I suggest finding a cab.
And it points over to basically across the concourse to the roadside, where, sure enough, half a dozen three-wheeled vehicles sit parked, the driver standing in the rain, besides them awaiting new customers.
Well, would you like to get a cab?
Isabella, he's saying, would you like to get a cab? And you're looking off in a direction, down near the end of the train. There's a particular crate that you have been eyeballing since your train ride. And you do see it being hoisted and set down onto a pallet. And then you can see two large men push it into what looks to be a wide-backed truck.
Can we follow them?
Yeah, we can.
Without even waiting, I start walking.
Okay, you're
towards
taking
that.
your luggage?
Yes. I just pick up my
pick
luggage
up
and
your
start
luggage?
walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick up your luggage, you guys start walking through people, and people are walking past you. You see a weird guy in a poncho walk by. You pass, and you make your way down there, and it's not like you're restricted or anything. These are just where the workers are, not usually the passengers, certainly not the class of passengers that you are. So as you walk up, you hear the two people loading this in, and it's this big, like black glass box with these reinforcements on the corners and a clasp on the front, and a little chip near the lock where maybe somebody hit it with a hatchet to no avail. And you can hear them going like, and they push it in there, and the box gets pushed in, and then they, as you walk over, they pull down the back of the basically U-Haul type three-wheeled vehicle, and pulls down, and they have a padlock, and they click it on, and he flicks the keys and puts them in his pocket, and they just nod at each other and get into the truck after it's all filled up, and they start it up. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're
We
walking?
should get a cab and follow them.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay. You do notice that the truck, on the back of the trailer where it's pulled down, it is marked. It says 4739. Other than that, there's no other real markings. It doesn't seem to be like a branded vehicle or anything like that. And then you hear this sort of and it sort of idles for a second, and they start to pull away. What are you doing?
We should get a cab.
Get in a cab.
Okay, so you have to walk all the way back down the concourse, so they're gonna make up some time, but you do know the number. So you walk back down the concourse, and several of the cabs are gone, except for two. There's one where a very strange man in a domed glass helmet, for lack of a better term, is climbing into, and there is another one with a sort of aloof-looking, sort of like one knee cocked up on one of the tires, sort of looking down, finishing off some sort of meaty something. you do see a tabaxi, which you have read about before. A particularly, well, I guess describe yourself, Ink.
Short 4'7", white and black cat with burgundy leather jacket with fur lining, a fedora hat with ears poking out, whip and gun at the side, just kind of hanging out there, eating a meat log.
Mm-hmm. And the cab itself is just a three-wheeled vehicle where, kind of like, if you can imagine that I am the driver and I have a thing here, kind of up above, like basically here is where the seating is, so you actually sit above. And then there's a whole luggage area in the back. So it looks a little bit like a rickshaw, but it's motorized. And as you walk forward...
Hello, are you looking for a ride this evening?
That would be great, actually.
Oh, great. Do I see them with, like, luggage, large...
They do have
trunk?
two... They each have one large sort of trunk.
Would you like me to get your bags?
That would be helpful.
That would be nice, yes.
Oh, great. She kind of goes to the back and opens the trunk.
Yeah.
Starts
Well, it's
to-
it's more of like a rack
Okay.
that's on the back that you sort of...
Oh, sure.
And then sort of strap it.
Alright. Start lifting that and putting it into place.
What's your strength?
8.
Okay, you're
Negative
fine.
1.
You're fine. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so they are a little bit, especially his. But you put the two on there. You strap them down, and you two climb in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sit in the driver's seat, kind of straighten the hat and go, alright, where am I taking you this evening? Ink is going to be sort of looking at them. At this point, she notices they're clearly got some money.
We're being profiled.
I'll just kind of explain the direction we came from, because I'm new to this town. I don't really know.
Do it then.
We need to go
We were down the track,
that way?
and there
That way.
was a truck that was marked with a number, and if
Many
you
trucks are marked with many numbers.
it was
4739.
4739.
You know nothing about it. You've never.
You would like me to find a truck with a specific
If you
number. I do not know if you know this. Where we come from, we have addresses on houses. Vehicles typically harder to track as they are on wheels and they move.
Yes, I mean, that does make sense.
They do move.
Was there the direction it went?
Roll a history check.
Okay.
You're trying to think. You're just like, if I can give them a decent answer, maybe I can make some money.
16?
16. It's a truck. Came off a train. Probably going to the docks. Chip market. There's a hotel there called the Nagging Clam. It's cheap, but it's not bad. It's like mid-range.
Okay. Alright, I might know where it went roughly, and perhaps you could get the room too. There's a hotel around there if you are looking for accommodations.
We do need a place to stay.
That would be very nice, thank you.
Alright, let's go on chase for the needle in the haystack. Yes, we go now.
Okay.
He's gonna try
This
and...
accent is making it so
Yeah.
hard to keep a straight face.
Yeah.
How dare
I
you,
love
this-
you so much.
This is my voice. Why you laugh? Why you laugh at voice? Why you do? I've done nothing.
I'm trying so hard.
Okay, so you click it into gear with a sort of like, and first gear is always the hardest. And then you set out into the streets of Ebon Falls. The Chips are a lively place. Smoke billows out of the night shift factories down near the harbor as workers from the day shift greet the lonesome moon with a drink and their day's pay. Everything here is new and strange and fascinating. Women wear scandalous clothing, bright in color and revealing in the style. The men wear suits in an almost disrespectful way, unbuttoned on top and tight-fitted in the legs. After a bit, do you guys want to have any chit-chat at all during this Uber sort of situation?
I'm
It's up
gonna...
to you. You have a little bit of a trek to get there.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out and see if I can spot the truck. I guess just while we're driving and see if we catch up at all.
Does everyone dress so funny here?
What do you mean by funny?
They're colorful and strange.
I mean, that's relative, I suppose. People here, they dress, you know, in clothes, so they are, how do I put these? The trends of the youths, I do not get them, but, the tight pants, I do not know. They look good on some people.
She just kind of like stares at you.
Can I, you could take a picture, it would last longer. Is there something that you need? I am trying to operate this motor vehicle.
Yeah, you sort of looked back to see how long. Like, she kept staring at you. It was multiple things because you were expecting sort of a response. And it's interesting. She stares, and she doesn't. You haven't caught her blink. And then when you do that, she goes and blinks.
Are your eyes dry? It seems like you'd like have.
No, I've never seen a tabaxi before, but I've heard about them a lot.
Well.
Yeah. It's funny because you turn and there's sort of like this meat stain. And you know,
Noticing kind of.
sort of,
Ooh.
you know, sort of smiles out of the side of her mouth. A little fang comes out.
I take it this is your first time in the city.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Good luck. What reason? For business or pleasure?
Business.
Business.
Oh, fun. I hope that is fortuitous for the both of you. Maybe if any of them are not so human, maybe don't stare. Good for business. Though I don't know. I drive this vehicle, so.
Clumsy. I can't. I'm breaking. I am breaking.
Why laugh? Why do?
So this conversation goes on for a little bit, and you good?
I'm trying to play such a straight face character with Hannah.
Yeah. The cab, after a little bit of silence, and Ink, you're a little like, oh, more fucking, and you guys are like, just gawking at the sights. You do not see the truck yet. It took a different road, probably. The cab does come to a complete stop, and the two of you notice, and it's just the traffic around. It seems like the traffic from all the people that got off the train is sort of congesting this roadway for a second. And you're very near a loud bar. There's a bunch of people outside of it. It's a light with the light from the inside and the street lights over outside of it, and it's just a lot of people carousing. And a woman in a sort of a green sequins tight-fitting dress with an interesting sort of it's a flapper with an interesting headwear with some things that sort of dangle down. She looks half elven. She comes up. Is this a cab? She slaps the side of it and just pokes around. Can you take this motherfucker's house? I'm gonna burn it down. And you see, she points to an even more drunk young man who's walking up, and you know that this is a gold boy. He's wearing a pinstripe suit, open top, with a gold tattoo on his chest. Human, slick back, black hair, little mustache. Hey, Teresa, why you gotta be like that? And he sort of moves forward. Seriously, I deserve better. I'm getting in this cab. And she starts to sort of look around. She touches your arm. Help me in.
Excuse me, miss. We are not out of the cab yet.
Can I share? This guy's a fucking dick.
Listen, Teresa, I would love nothing more than to
Yeah.
help you go to this man's house and burn it to ashes.
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah, fuck you, Kevin.
I am in the middle of a job right now. Perhaps later I can come and help you commit an arson. But I will not commit. I am what they call accomplice. I will drive you, and
Hey,
then...
you're really
Okay,
nice.
maybe...
You're soft. And she
Oh.
tries to touch you.
Oh, I'm gonna immediately slap
You
her.
slap her hand.
Oh, yeah.
Roll an attack.
Okay,
Just with your hand.
Yeah.
Which I think you have proficiency with your tobacco.
I do.
It's just.
Well, you're not trying to slash her, right?
9, no.
Okay. Not. Oh yeah, she's drunk.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Oh. Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a 10 AC. So, you go like this. You go, oh,
Do
why?
not touch me. I am not to be touched.
Yeah. Now.
You know what? Now you burn down house alone. How'd that feel? And I'm gonna pull away.
And it's at this point that the stuff starts to, and you can finally go, and the green light happens. And you can go. She goes, "Fuck! Yeah, fuck you, Kevin." And they start to argue.
I'm just like leaning back out of the thing watching.
Okay, as that happens, you.
This city has many colorful characters. It is how you say awful to live in.
Is everyone really bad at speaking?
Oh, she was very drunk. No, I don't think she normally has accent. I think she is very, very inebriated. I am only a little inebriated. This is 90% me.
Does everyone here sound like you?
No, I talk the way like I do because my parents and they talk to me when I young and I learn language.
So do people talk like your parents?
No, here people talk let me try to do impersonation.
Do both. Okay, let's see it.
Hey, this is how people talk. What's the matter with you?
She pulls out a notebook and takes a couple of
Okay.
notes.
So you regale them with some strange idioms from the space as we zoom out from the scene and back towards Soren. Soren, you arrive at the Nagging Clam after walking through the chip market. It's pretty dead right now. There doesn't seem to be people being able to, or at least you don't have any connections to get what you're looking for otherwise. But, yeah, you do find the Nagging Clam. Within the Nagging Clam, it's kind of a. It looks a bit like It looks a bit like a what's that style where they have like the stucco and then the what was it, Tudor?
Yeah.
Okay, like a Tudor. It's a lot of Tudor style stuff around the dock area and the chip markets. Different than the brownstone stuff. It was constructed at a different time. It looks like, and it has this sort of like overhang where they have like probably an open wet market during the day underneath it. So it looks like they sell clams or something. Lanterns on the outside, and it looks like the bottom part is like the actual pub, and then you walk outside and up some stairs, and then on this balcony are several rooms that are kind of the top level. So you walk in, and inside it's sort of a dive bar. There's not a ton of people in here, but you know, you see workers at the end of their day drinking and talking and smoking out of pipes, and behind the bar you do see an old Triton man. He has just sort of a long, flowy mop of hair that just sort of goes all around him, and light stubble. The hair was once probably more of a deep green. It's now gone to sort of like a gray green. He has lots of looks like he's been out in the sun a lot. He's weathered in that way, sort of like a rough 45. and you look out, and he goes, welcome.
Thank you.
Traveler from out of town.
Yes.
What can we get for you?
I'm looking for a room for the night. And
Just
then,
a room?
perhaps a drink to enjoy.
All right. Well, why don't you grab a seat here, I suppose, and he sort of points in front of the bar, and you grab a stool and sort of pop up on there, and he goes, what's your name, traveler? My name is Sea Dog.
Sea Dog, my name is Soren Lazarev.
Soren. All right. Well, you're looking for a room. How long are you looking to stay?
Perhaps just a night or two to start with.
Night or two. All right. About 10 gold a night to stay in the room. There, got 2 beds up there, and we have a communal sort of bathing public thing up there. Chip market around here is got everything you could need during the day, and it's pretty good around here. Also, I don't know if you have any affiliations, but I haven't seen you in here before, so I'd be remiss not to say, and everybody knows it in here, and he looks around the rest, neutral ground. Neutral ground. So don't bring your bullshit in here, and if you do, you can't carry it out until you walk out them doors. This is a place of meetings, a neutral space. No wars in here. Remember the last thing that happened when we had a war in here? I won. He's talking to the rest of the people, and then he looks back at you. You should be fine, though. Where are you from?
Do you often have warfare?
Well, warfare is a strong word. But yes. Not always, but sometimes. You see, the city's got, it's got your gangs. But the gangs are kind of in the chips, it's good. They keep a little bit of order. Mr. Rossi's got a good grip on the situation. It's the Silvers you got to worry about, but the Silvers can come here and drink, but they can't pull out their bullshit. You got the Rat Gang. You got the
Is that a
House of
gang
Mouse.
Of rats?
What?
Gang of rats?
Yeah, they didn't come up with a very good name, so we all call them the Rat Gang.
Okay.
I don't know if they have another name, but we've never heard them use it. But yeah, you'll see rat folk around here. They're just like you and I, except some of them are in a gang and are shitty. That's all. They're not all bad. You've got your, I don't know how much you are into the politics, but you've got your people from Drawl. So, it's a little bit contentious every once in a while around here. You got some other gangs trying to vie. The whole Chimera Syndicate. It's a whole thing. Just, you're not affiliated, so don't be. That's fine.
No, not looking for trouble.
Well, if you're looking for work, it might be the only way unless you want to go work for that goddamn government. And you wouldn't want to do that, not here in the chips at least.
I've done
But
my
you could
share.
also get a job down at the factory and work for... You can tell he just wants to talk to you. So he drones for a little bit, and then, if you want to buy a room, you can... how many nights you want to buy?
We'll just start with one.
Okay. So 10 gold into the pot, however you'd like. Sea Dog seems like a nice guy. It's like the perfect job for him. All right, well, he hands you a room key. Balcony okay?
Yeah.
All right, it overlooks the docks and the warehouses. And he hands you a key. Can I get you anything to drink, or you good for?
Yeah, just ale, lager, whatever you've got.
I think we could get you a lager. I think I might have a keg of unopened lager.
Whatever's more common if you do have liquor.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure.
You want liquor? Liquor or beer? 2 copper for a shot, 2 copper for a pint.
Let's start with a couple shots.
4 copper. I like it. This is a tipping establishment as well, so a silver would be nice.
You can see some guys around. Did you toss a silver? Okay, it wasn't actually a platinum, though, right?
No, that was a silver. I used a platinum. For
I know that. Okay, I know that we are a little confused about that, but one's dingy and one's very shiny. So,
Silver, is it very shiny?
yeah. Oh, thank you. And he pours you a couple. Oh, I guess he doesn't do this. He does this. And he gives you a couple shots. They're both brown liquid. They're probably whiskey. And he drops one in, and because you paid him silver, he's gonna pour himself one. And he pours one. Well, I guess thank you very much, Soren. And he clinks you and drops it and puts it upside down. All right, well, don't let these people fuck with you. Really?
Can take care of myself.
Yeah, you look capable. Yeah. All right. And well, don't cause me any trouble, and we'll be good. Not a lot of people buy these rooms, so I'm happy for it. Is that room? We had a clam smuggling thing happen. If it's clammy, just open a window. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be.
Sure.
I think it. He looks at your key. No, that's the clammy one. Yeah, you're gonna want that window open. So you take your drinks. You hang out at the bar for a second, have some conversation, and eventually you head up to drop your shit off because it's at the end of the night. You're a little logged from that, and you walk up the stairs. Over every door, well, right next to every door is like a sconce that just seems to be like a little oil lamp that keeps it alight. You click the key in, open the door, and inside there's candles for light. This doesn't seem to have. Some places around here have like oil lights, or, like the bar downstairs had oil lights that he would turn on. This doesn't seem to. So you can you light a couple candles real quick. There's matches provided. And it's a pretty simple space. It has a small desk that overlooks sort of the warehouse area, and past that's sort of the docks. It's not a great view, but something to look at. It has a small chair that's not really worth it. It doesn't have a back to it. More like a stool, I guess. And it does have 2 beds in here, 2 twin beds that are pushed up against the wall, and it has like a small sort of armoire for your stuff. But it locks up. It's warm. It's comfy. Set your stuff down, and then you hear outside as you sort of set your stuff, the. Oh, I never switched back to Soren. My bad. But that's okay because we're going here. Isaac, Isabella, Inc. I have Isaac Isabella in my head and the way I say it, but you're left to right. So anyway, I'll do it a million times. So Isaac Isabella and Inc. You finally pull up to the nagging clam with a sort of a stop in that the parking brakes make, and you shut it off. The fare comes out to about a gold even.
Okay.
But they don't know this.
Yeah. I'm
like, that's how much you would normally. You don't have like a fare meter.
Just do it.
I'm just thinking because I'm sussing them out,
Yeah.
and they clearly look.
Go ahead and roll an
they
insight
clearly-
check on each of them. So, 1 on each. You can tell me who you're doing before you roll. Because you've had time to suss them out as this happens.
Isabella, 11.
Okay.
Isaac, 6.
Okay. They're both pretty hard to read. They definitely look wealthy. They do not look stupid.
Okay.
Even with a low insight, Isaac definitely looks like he is studious and he is paying attention. And there's like, he's asked interesting questions that people don't normally ask. He's asked like little stuff like, where do they get the brick from? How long, like how wide is the crack or whatever? Like weird stuff that people should ask, but like that he's just more curious. She's just weird.
Okay.
She's a weirdo. She's quiet, and then sometimes she's not, and sometimes she's just gawking at stuff. But they're both, I mean, relative to your normal customers, pretty easy.
Okay.
So you get there with little to no things, and you sort of walk around to the back, and you are kind of trying to figure out the situation. You guys step off and grab your coat and your gloves or whatever you took off, if you took anything off, and then you step out, and she's sort of grabbing the stuff, and you see what I described earlier, the nagging clam.
Well, I unload. That comes out to 3 gold.
That's not good.
Sure.
Do I see him like?
No, he goes in. And, you do
The
hear,
gloves
however.
are really hard.
Yeah, you don't have to always read those for that shit. But
Fucking see that.
you can't. I think that's funny. The
Colorblind.
You you do hear
does this
more
go-
coins than that.
Right. Does this go back to the cab place that I get paid for the day? The one that it cost them for real? You know what I mean?
You'll basically give them half. So you owe them 5 silver.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Will you, either of you be needing rides, while you're in the city? I could always, offer services if you need the regular ride.
Well, we don't really have a way to get around at the moment, so maybe, but I'm not sure yet.
Alright, well, if that doesn't work out, there's always a lady who wants to burn down someone's house, so...
Soren, you overhear this as you've opened the door from the clammy scent. You can hear this sort of like conversation. The arson piques your interest for just a second. But what you actually notice is that the noise that is always there, you feel like it's different just across the street as you settled here for a little bit. It's like emanating from this sort of brick and Tudory, like warehouse looking space. So you notice that independently. Isabella, as you grab the luggage and sort of walk around, you take in your surroundings and you look across the street away from the nagging clam and you see a warehouse. And next to that warehouse, serendipitously, is a truck. Numbered 4739.
I see it and immediately just kind of tap his arm and then point.
And you look at it and you see.
I know you want to go and look at the truck now, but we have our luggage that we have to put away, or else we would get caught very easily.
You hear them say this, and you look over and you're like, damn, what is that? Wait, and you notice the warehouse. You are around here. Yeah.
Hey, maybe it won't take us long.
Could not, but it also could.
You've seen these trucks around, but like, because this is the first time you've seen this truck. You actually don't know who owns those. They could be anything, but they keep talking about this truck.
Your business that brought you to town has to do with truck, yes?
No, but
Not really.
do you know how to pick locks?
Can I, insight check that?
Yeah.
This is fortuitous.
I love Isabella so much.
You and Soren, you're overhearing this now, because you're not very far away. They're just one level down, and the window's wide open, and they're about to maybe talk about going in that direction. So you kind of lean forward and listen.
I got an 8 on the insight.
What were you trying to suss?
Is she a cop? Like, why is she?
Oh,
Fucking cop.
I mean, she doesn't look like a. She definitely doesn't look like a cop.
The paranoia thing.
The
Silva.
the way she asked, because she's not hiding anything here, the 8 will do a little bit of work.
Okay.
She just might be a weirdo. You might be able to make some money off of her. like you've done weirder shit for money.
Well, today is your lucky day. I happen to have a experience in this field. Might I ask who you are working for? I do not want to cross the wrong people. I already have rats that do not like me very much.
And you do know the Nagging Clam is a neutral area. There are no wars here.
If it makes you feel better, we're working for ourselves.
Makes me feel a little better. I could blame it on you if we get caught.
That's fair.
Alright.
What we want.
Might I ask what we are picking for? What the...
Well, there's a big glass box, and inside of it, well, I don't know what's inside of it, but I want to know.
Might I ask why you care about the contents of a box that you do not know the contents of?
I tapped on it, and it tapped back to me.
You saw a box and you tapped on it, and this box tapped back, and that made you hire a cab to find a truck that might have the
Oh.
box.
We were here anyway, but it was on the way.
Okay, how much would this job be? What is a fair price for this? Because this could be risky for me. I have a good thing going with the, my very up and up job. I kick the tire of the car. And like,
You literally just ask someone if to help them burn a house down. It's literally a thing that just happened.
That guy is an asshole, though. I have known
Yeah,
Kevin.
but
I
it's
have
still-
seen him
it's-
around town. Kevin is asshole.
But it's still a crime.
I am not worried about it being a crime. I am worried about personal danger to myself. At the end of the day, if I will take your money, but I cannot spend money if I am dead.
I don't think you'll be dead.
Do you know who owns that truck or warehouse?
You do not. You've seen it used, but it's just a background warehouse that you've
Sure.
never thought about.
Are there other trucks like this around? Like
You've
it's-
seen
Okay.
these kinds of trucks. Maybe you've seen this truck before, but you don't know. You just see
and
guys
this-
drive
this
trucks.
particular warehouse is just a generic warehouse. I don't know who.
Yeah, it's like any other
Okay.
warehouse around town that you'd ever see. You're like, I don't know, it's a warehouse. I know the warehouse. There it is. Not a very big one. It's it doesn't even have one of those big doors in front. It has just it has a bigger than normal swinging door. So it's not even like a super big loading area. And the big ones are down next to the docks, but this is a little bit closer.
What
To the-
time?
At this point, it's about 9-ish. You got here right around sunset, and then and it's summertime, so
And do we see any people around the warehouse at all? Is there any movement?
or not summertime, late, early fall. What?
Is there any movement around the warehouse?
No. There's movement right behind you, which is the Nagging Clam. There's people out around here not really paying attention to you. You do know that you probably shouldn't park the cab right here for super long, but for right now, not a big deal.
I do not recognize the truck. I do not know who owns it. I don't believe it is Kane. So you're probably fine. It's probably some smaller operation.
What name did you just say?
Kane. Large.
King Industrial?
Yes. Why do you ask?
No reason.
They have Big Gross Factory over there.
Yeah,
Point to
yeah.
the
How,
Big Gross Factory.
how do you feel about Kane?
asshole.
I like that.
You have it's basically like robber baron shit.
Yeah.
Not like notorious, but like a lot of people make their money with.
Yeah.
It's like Amazon.
Fuck that guy.
Well, do you want to get rooms for your luggage?
Yeah.
Okay, compromise. We'll put away our stuff and then we go see the.
I'm okay with that. I'm more.
Do you need to eat?
Realizing I haven't eaten in probably a long ass time.
Probably not since last night's dinner in the train.
I think I'll be okay for now.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you grab your luggage and you just wait.
I'll say, I will wait by cab. You let me know, and we will convene for crime.
All right.
Okay. So you stand by the cab and you wait there, and you see this tabaxi sit by the cab, and you overhear this talk of them trying to go into this warehouse. You guys walk into the Nagging Clam. Oh, hi there. Oh,
Hello.
well dressed. Hello, name's Sea Dog. What can I do for you?
We would like to get a room for probably a couple nights under the name Isaac Baines.
Well, I like the way that you talk. All right. Well, right to business. That'll be 15 gold a night.
Rich kids
That-
getting exploited.
Yeah, but
I like this guy.
again, we have to dump it all out and take my fucking gloves off.
Why do you keep doing it like this instead you could just
Because I
keep
don't have a brain.
Yeah.
I said 15
Well, now-
a night.
15?
I'm taking my
Yeah, I'm
thing off
taking my
because we're
gloves off.
indoors. But
Plats, right?
the
The shiny
gloves
silvers?
stay on.
Plats are, shiny silvers.
30.
30 for 2 nights?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the gloves off.
All right. Thank you, lad. He hands you a key. 2 beds up there, a little bit of workspace. You do have a neighbor up there. We don't rent the rooms out very often, but so try not to be too rowdy up there. You little couple.
Oh,
Oh.
no, this is my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very sorry. That got awkward. Well, that's okay. Tell you what, I'll make it up to you. And he pours you each sort of like a half, like it's like a double shot size of like some sort of ale around here. And he just slides them back over to you guys like, it's on the house for the bad joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't drink.
I'll take it.
I'll slide
A
it to
man like me. All right, I'll drink one too. And he takes the opportunity to drink one. And he clicks, and he takes a sip with you. All right. Well, again, if you smell something a little clammy, all right, it's the guy next door. I don't know what he's got going on there, but you know, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. So
All
don't
right.
give him a hard time.
I've
but
probably smelled
you might need to
worse.
crack a window.
The
Yeah.
city sort of smells
Yeah,
like
it's-
it a little.
Well, this part of the city's gonna smell a little bit clammy since the clam ships, you know, all the clammers and lots. Big clam economy around here. This is called the Nagging Clam, on account of the.
The
Well, we
clam?
sell clams.
Speaking of clams, did you,
Would you like some?
need to get food?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
sure.
take some.
Would you like
actually.
some clams?
That would be nice.
All right. 2 gold for half a dozen. You can see he sort of goes to himself. He should have charged you more.
Do you want me to take care of it for months? You've been spending all of the money.
No, that's okay. I think I can handle it.
Okay. And he goes, well, all right. And he goes over and expertly shucks 6 clams on an icy tray and hands it over to you. And he provides a couple lemon wedges on the side. These actually look really fucking good. Clams are at this point in time in history, they have reached your hometown of The Rock, and they are a bit of a delicacy. They have to be shipped. But here, kind of like normal stuff. It's very everyday. It's like lobster rolls, where if you live in Maine, fuck it. But if you live here, you're like, I would like that, please. So,
Fair.
And you slurp down the first oyster, and it's really good. It's way fresher than you've ever had. And yeah, and normally I would hand you a food chip, but you spent it.
I did spend it.
There you go. You also ate, so you're good. You have not eaten.
The 10 hit points we still have, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Because
we
I still
do
have mine
that.
written down, so I wanted to make sure.
Yep. Yep. You were taken care of on the train as well, except for tonight. So, but you do have your Tempe boys. And then you just eat meat logs, so you don't have the good food. Okay, so you get situated. You drop some stuff off. You lock up behind you.
I take out.
What do you take with you?
Okay, so I put my suitcase down, open it up, and I take out.
Can you
my
speak up a little bit? You're
Sorry.
very quiet.
I take out my little plushie, my little
Okay.
winged cat stuffed animal that's falling apart with stitches all over him. He's a little patchwork
Mm-hmm.
and got like a little button eyes. One of them's kind of missing, and it's
Okay.
2 different buttons. And I just take him out of the suitcase,
Mhm.
close it, latch it,
All right.
slide it under the bed.
We're about to get a big introduction thing here, because as you walk out, Soren, what have you been doing?
After they headed into the Nagging Clam, I probably would have just put most of my shit down, made sure I had my service weapon and my bottle of absinthe,
Okay.
and then made my way down with the intention of scoping out the warehouse.
Okay. Were you gonna talk to her, or were you just gonna walk across? I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I would see them in the clam, right?
Well, you're us. So the
Or-
rooms are on top of it, and then you have to walk into the clam again. Does that
Oh,
make
you
sense?
don't have to go through the clam to get out.
No, it's
Oh.
outside.
Then,
It's like a motel.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll stop when I see her. actually.
Okay, so you walk down, and walking down the stairs, Ink, as you're standing there, you see. This is officially, finally, the introduction as you guys see each other. So.
A short 5'10", kind of fair complexion, hair is shaved on the sides, a little longer up top and just lazily swept over. He's got a mustache that looks like he probably waxed it like 3 days ago and is just kind of retwisting it as he goes. Wearing a blue button-up shirt and then a poncho very similar to this, and some like red earthy corduroy pants. And he just has a messenger bag on the side that you can see.
You walk down. You haven't seen many people wear this, but was it you that noticed, or was it you guys? No, you guys that noticed as you walked by. It doesn't matter. So
I was up in my room. I overheard you might be checking out that warehouse.
Oh, you got the sneaky ears, I see. Why?
You were not subtle.
I do my best.
I'd do better.
What can I do for you? Would you like to maybe?
Participate?
Yeah.
Yes.
I could perhaps accommodate you. I think there is probably enough money. I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, nice poncho.
Thank you.
What is it made out of? This is nice.
Alpaca.
It's beautiful. The people I was talking to, it seems to have just gotten into town, and they are, how do I put this? They are loaded. So, if you and I help each other out here, we could probably ring them for a lot, you know? And I do not want to hurt them, especially the little, the little girl. Something is wrong with her brain. But other than that, we can take money and we will split, and then we get the drinks. Yes.
you can tell that she's sort of probing for what if these people try to fucking kill me, and also like you have a gun and you like
You need to speak up, by the way.
you like oh yeah, but yeah, it doesn't take much to see through what she's got going on here. She seems pretty truthful about this.
I tell you what, I only need enough money to get another night here.
All right.
The rest of it's yours. I just want the experience.
Very strange negotiating tactic. I like it. Okay.
I'll leave your scams to you.
All right, Pancho Man. I accept your offer. Welcome to the team. Yay. Just standing in front of Jax again.
You
us.
guys walk out of your room with whatever it is you're bringing, and as you walk down the stairs, they see. Whichever one wants to go first.
You see a 5'4" very pale, very thin girl in fine clothes, all black and white, with brown leather gloves. Her hair neatly tied back in a bun and tied with a black bow. Simple pearl earrings. Very well done but simple makeup. Rosy cheeks, freckles. White hair and very pale white eyes. Holding a small little black plushy looking cat, but it has wings. It's all patched up and falling apart, but looks like it's been repaired a bunch of times, and she's just hugging it to her chest and walking down the stairs with her heeled boots clicking behind her and her big fluffy skirt.
And then for Isaac, you see a 5'10" male with a cane, and when he walks, he's got a limp. He's wearing a duster coat like this one behind me, white dress shirt with black tie and a vest, little hat, clean shaven, white silver eyes too, white hair poking out the sides of the hat, and then dress pants and dress shoes, and black leather or brown leather gloves as well. I just don't have them on anymore because I can't do shit with them.
Is that what you meant with the toy?
The toy is new actually. This is
see-
a new level of I am concerned. Is this okay?
Ink now has a friend.
Oh, this is...
I feel like this is an.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Pancho Man. Oh wait, you must have real name. What is name?
Soren Lazarev.
Soren Pancho Man.
Isaac. Nice to meet you.
Isabella.
You as well.
And I do a little curtsy, kind of.
I'm Ink, by the way. Did I say this?
No, you did not.
Ink.
That's alright.
This is Mr. Buttons.
I cannot imagine I will need that information.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go to stage it. Ethically, is it okay to bring her to a crime? If she were to be standing trial, is she competent? I do not feel like I can be on a job if she is not.
You would be very surprised.
All right, he's your life, friend. Let us make bad decisions together.
Okay. So, you guys see Soren. Soren, you see them. You haven't talked at all, and you're about to do a crime. Is this okay with you guys?
Are you also curious about the box?
Oh God.
There's a.
That's you can't say.
I know.
The answer is of course yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, always curious about
An enticing mystery.
Wait, how far into the stream did we get before the first thing like this?
Wait, it's not charisma saves without one innuendo. And you know, I'm happy to be there.
No, I'm actually more interested in the warehouse than the box.
Is there something in there that you want?
I don't know. I feel drawn to it. And I want to find out why.
I understand that feeling.
You people have the weirdest motives for crime I've ever seen. Jesus. Let's go get something worth money like a normal person.
Oh, I don't know if I want to sell it.
As long as I get paid, I do not care what you do with your box.
God damn it. All right. So,
I'm gonna start kind of skip walking over towards the
yeah,
warehouse,
you see a couple
holding the hand of my stuffed animal to the side.
as you skip walk across. Okay. Okay, so you see this. Like I said, it is a sort of a square building. It looks like it's maybe 2 stories, but the upper story doesn't seem to be used. It just maybe has a high ceiling. It's got a door. It's got some windows that are shut. You see the truck next to it. It couldn't have been long ago that the truck got here. Doesn't seem to be any activity. Do you want to go to the truck or the warehouse?
Truck.
Okay. So you start skipping towards the truck. Is everybody following? Are we being sneaky? Are we just walking?
I'm gonna say, all right, you act like we are supposed to be here, confident. Are you capable of behaving like a human being?
Am I not behaving like a human being?
I like a little less. Ooh, I have not been crushed by life yet. Ooh, like more like every day is a waking nightmare, and you hate everyone all the time. This is what human beings call experiencing life.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think you.
I am great.
It's a little bit like father.
Okay, act like father, if that helps. Good. You look great, Poncho Man. This is excellent. That poncho will get you in anywhere, so we are good.
Thanks.
I'll stop skipping as much and kind of just.
Okay. So you guys walk over like you're supposed to be there. I would like one person to make the deception check to lead the way.
I got it.
One person?
One person.
Come on.
Well,
Why
no,
you?
you get to use.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you. I'll let you.
Yeah.
Like you chose to do that at the same time because
Yeah,
I
I always
assume you would
forget.
like to.
Oh, yeah, you have that.
Fuck, I gotta open
It's
this.
a D4.
Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. 10. Actually.
Okay. That's an average person's
Yeah.
walk. That's the average. Okay. So. You make your way over towards the truck. You walk up. It's quiet. It's sort of shaded in this area. There's not a street light. So you're walking in general obscurity. It was hard to see other than the back end of it from the other side. It's sort of parked right up, like from your perspective, truck's right here in this area, and then the warehouse front is over here. So what do you want to look at in the truck?
Can you undo the back of it?
There is a little padlock on there, and it is locked.
Just looking away from where we are, how many people, like, is anyone hanging around close by? Is anyone paying attention? They're, I assume, just going about their business for the most
Yeah,
part.
no one seems to be paying attention. It's aware. Lots of people do stuff here, and it's just white noise at this point to everybody. So, unless someone who works here sees you,
Yeah.
they would know. But other people are just like, oh, okay, they're doing this thing. I don't care.
I'll go up to the padlock and acting like I'm
Yeah. Sort of like
as naturally as possible, making it look like I'm using a key.
easy enough.
Okay.
Go and roll sleight of hand check.
I miss being level 20, where everything's really easy.
Level 1.
Level 1.
I used to have advantage on shit. God, that was beautiful. What's my 18?
Okay. Easy enough. It takes you not very long, a few seconds to go. Bing. It's just it's like a padlock, and you've popped these a million times, and you pop it off and all the way up.
I climb in immediately.
It's empty. It looks like it has been unloaded. They probably made it here before you guys did. There was some stoppage in traffic, some conversation.
If it's not here, it must be inside.
Probably.
It's
But-
just a big black glass box.
You're the only one with a perception past 10.
That's
No.
11.
Mine's 10.
Yours at 11? Well,
Mine's
you know
11.
already. That's fine.
You're the only one.
Okay.
So we look for an entrance, I guess.
Well, the entrance is very obvious. It's right up front. It's just a big door. It's a big like wooden door, with these sort of steel bands on it, or iron bands on it. Okay.
I'm gonna make sure the back's closed and
So you
relocked.
pull
so
it and
it's
you
not-
relock it. Easy enough. You walk back over to the front, and are we all just walking in?
That's the only door. There aren't like side doors for people.
You can walk around the warehouse if you'd like.
I'm gonna
we
do the
should-
thing where I like push on the door to just like peek in before going.
Before,
she's
before
just
they
doing
just
that.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I just do it.
Oh God, no! Why are you doing it?
Okay,
Why?
so you do that, and the door isn't even latched. It goes just a little bit, and you peek in, roll a perception check.
Perception's negative, so 13.
It's a little odd to you that the door is unlocked, first of all. Or she popped it with it. Maybe. You look in. Inside is a wood floor. There's a column in the center. It looks like a load-bearing column. There's crates. Looks like apples and some other stuff. You can't really see everything in here unless you walk in.
Yeah, I'm walking in.
You don't hear anything. You walk in. Everybody follow in. Shut the door behind you.
Yeah, we have to commit.
I'll follow in last.
Okay.
Well, trepidatiously.
You come in. Just close.
Normally, we do not walk in the front door when we are committing crime.
I thought you said act like we were supposed to be here.
Yeah, but not like so much that we're like, hello, we are here to rob you of some box, or look at, can we
Well, how
see
do
your
they know
glass
that-
box?
How do they know that we're robbing them if we're not taking anything?
Usually people do not like trespassers, even if they do not take anything.
Well, we're just here to look.
Usually people do not like you looking at the things they own.
Do you have the concept of private property?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes?
Would you be happy if someone broke into your house to... Are you still holding the stuffed animal, or are you... Is it like...
Yeah, I'm
what-
holding him.
How would you feel if I broke into your house and touched your... whatever name you gave this thing?
Mr. Buttons.
Mr. Buttons. What if I touch Mr. Buttons?
If you touch him, then you touch him.
Touch. I touch.
Yeah.
I do not understand your sister.
I see what you mean.
You'll get it.
While you're in here, who wants to make a perception check to look around?
I'm looking.
Probably.
Go roll it.
I look
I
for
will
my
make
mysterious box.
Hey, 12.
17.
Fuck. 1.
2.
Okay. So Isaac and Soren, which I assume will be doing a lot of the things like this. Loop, please. You look around, and there are boxes of apples and other produce in a corner to the left. There's a rack of like what looks to be sort of locked in place, like long swords or something, some kind of equipment. There's some other boxes, like crates that aren't open that you don't know what's in them. In the center, next to that pillar, is a set of coals, like a coal brazier in the middle that's used for heat usually in these spaces, that's still a little lit, which is odd if no one's using it. Doesn't get a ton of light. And there's lights in here. There are candles and things, and there's some oil lights on the pillar. You do see a little black cat that's sort of standing over a door that's in the floor. Looks like a cellar. And as you guys sort of walk around and you see it, it sort of scurries off somewhere off into the warehouse. With vague signs that the workers were here shortly ago. There's a lit cigarette on an ashtray in the far corner to your left, that's on like this table, and it looks like there's a ladder on the table that was being repaired or something with some tools. There doesn't seem to be anybody in here. You see, with 17, you see a little like lockbox sort of on that table. Behind it you see like unfinished food. What do you guys want to do?
This is really weird, right?
It's a little unusual. Yeah.
Did they take a break?
Seems like everyone just disappeared.
Possible. Usually people take breaks in shifts. They don't normally all leave at
but-
once.
And they tend to smoke on their breaks, not
Not
Yeah,
just
the
leave a
cigarettes
lit
behind,
cigarette.
The cigarette is lit. It's been burnt down, but it's still lit. So
No.
those only take 10, 15 minutes if they're not being smoked.
So it hasn't been long.
That's weird.
Things are not normally this easy.
Maybe we should find where they went.
Well, there's a cellar below
Yeah.
us.
That could be. The cellar was open, right?
No,
No. Okay.
there's you don't know. If
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah. I just said the cat was like standing down over. So
There
I
was a
didn't know if it
cat. There was like a little cat
I don't know if
standing
the door
on
was
it.
open.
It looks like a
just
warehouse
around
cat,
or-
and this little black thing, and then it ran off behind some boxes and
Yep.
shit.
I think we should probably try the cellar.
I agree.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
There's a lockbox on that table too, if you'd like it.
Don't mind if I do. I'll go over to.
Okay, you go over to the lockbox.
Lockbox
It's
and
a
try.
small little lockbox. It does have a little like key lock on it.
Okay. I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, slide a hand check.
8.
8. Okay. It doesn't open.
Okay. Is it like a small box?
Yeah, it's really small.
Can I pick it up and just take it with me?
You could probably bash it.
Does anyone have anything, other than them, like a weapon,
Just
I
take
have
the
a knife.
butt of my revolver and smash it.
She does have a knife, and you see the knife, and it is a nice knife. It's like jeweled. It's not like diamonds and shit, but it's got like little bedazzlements on it, and it looks almost like you touch it as you hand it. It's not well balanced, but it's a nice knife. It's not like you wouldn't want to survive with it, but damn, that's a fucking way better knife than you thought she had. Like, why does she have
and it has jewels all over it?
It's not like jewels. It's like got like, embellishments and the what is this called? I want to call it the haft. That's not the haft. What is it? The handle? Whatever. The handle.
hilt?
Yeah, the hilt. The hilt to it. It has like a little like loopy sort of filigree on it, but it's made of like a gold colored something. It's not gold, but it looks like maybe it was. It's definitely expensive. It looks a bit ceremonial.
Okay.
You want to try to pop it?
Yeah. I can use. Do you mind if I use your knife to?
You can do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Basically just make an attack roll with a dagger.
Okay. Nine.
Not that's well the AC on the box is
It's a-
definitely it's a box.
It's a box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you
Got
and
a
then roll
box
me
of them,
roll me damage.
It's a 1d4
1d4.
usually.
Yeah, what do you do?
Plus dex.
24 real.
Plus dex. I have a d4 in here somewhere, I'm sure.
Won't take much.
4
total.
plus
Okay.
3, 7.
4 plus 3. It goes
I knew he had a box for this.
Yeah.
you see a piddly little
Paper money. I
you
assume.
see a piddly little health potion. You do see a small wad of paper bills, which is a lot of money.
Okay.
I mean, you can look at them in real life.
Is this 50 gold?
That's 2 50s and a 100.
This is 200 gold. Okay.
God damn.
Of real paper money.
Yeah.
Shout out Albino Goth for the commission on the real, actual physical currency.
I love it so much.
If you want to pass them around, these two haven't seen them.
Can I have my knife back? I've seen it.
Oh, you said these two, so I wasn't.
These two.
I didn't see your point.
I live here.
Yeah, but like.
I'll
He
pass
keeps
the
seeing
knife
stuff
back,
all the time.
knowing there's no way to take this right now without you noticing. I look and there's a key.
There's a key, and it has a strange symbol on the top of it that you've never seen before. But other than
Is
that,
that a key?
it's a key.
Appears to me. Do any of you recognize this? I show the symbol.
Do it?
No, I've never seen it before.
Interesting. Think,
Can I see it?
You keep the box.
yeah, I'll put it in the bag. Like, we will deal with these later.
Okay. So you have the lockbox with the things in there. And it looks like that potion was like half drunk, and then this is just the rest of it.
That's fun.
Curious.
Take that. Put it in Ink's
Okay.
bag.
Onward to the cellar.
All right. So you walk over towards the cellar, and it has a normal little handle made of iron, these banded wood, and then on it is a padlock and a keyhole.
I
Try
pull
that
out the key and I try it on the...
It works.
See, there we go. Everyone should leave the keys to their doors exactly next to the door. It would make robbery much easier. I do not know why they do not do this.
Maybe someone usually holds on to it.
Perhaps.
It was right next to the
It was a
ashtray and the
lockbox.
cigarette.
Yep.
It's a good
So
thing that the
it
key
po-
didn't go missing with them.
As it pops open, you hear from behind you in the doorway, "Well, well, well. If it isn't ink." And you see Fritz, Chim, and Snaggle.
Hey guys.
Yes. And Chim sort of steps into the room, and Snaggle sort of flanks. Fritz begins to speak with his one eye.
How are we
"You
situated
ripped
right now?"
my friend off.
You're going to have to be more specific than that, if I'm being honest with you.
Chim,
You people
when you
lose-
say this, Chim goes, "Silence!"
Excuse me, are you rat people?
do not do the thing that you do with your mouth.
How are we all standing right now? Like, what's the?
We're in front of the
orientation?
cellar, right?
Yeah, but like, who's where?
You, do you work here, this scum? Yeah, I see you picked up another job. Swindling money from these fine folks as well, I'm sure. You are standing amongst a criminal.
Well,
We know, we
technically,
hired her.
We're all criminals right now.
We are literally
Even you.
trespassing right now. We broke and entered, and so
True.
did you. So this
Yeah.
is a weird statement. It's
It's all the
redundant.
You're just as bad as us.
You're interrupting a thing we're doing. Can we finish this first?
From within the cellar, you hear a against something down there.
Does it sound like
Similar.
I'm going down?
You just start heading down?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, what happened to thing?
I'm gonna pull out my gun.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh.
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm following her, by the way.
Did you follow me?
Yes, of course we followed you. You stole. Here, you stole my egg pouch.
Can you prove that I am in possession of your egg pouch?
Let me smell you.
If you come near me with your snout, it will be gone. Your head will be here, your snout will be over there.
I think it's a very reasonable thing,
I do
Ink.
not believe that sniffing me is reasonable. I've told you this many times.
You will smell
Never
of
any
my
context.
eggs!
I do not
You
like to
will
be
smell
sniffed.
of my eggs!
She said we need to be quiet, but she's yelling quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm just.
As you guys are down there in the cellar, and this is happening, you head down, and it's a pretty small cellar. It isn't the same size as the warehouse in general. It is a kind of like a hallway and an extra storage space where things can be kept cool. You see a couple kegs of ale down here that have probably been laboriously lifted down and kept down here to keep it fresh while it waits its next destination. You see two things down here that are interesting. There's also a whole shelf with like bottles of weird things on there. Not like experiments or anything, but just like stuff you don't really recognize. Nothing that looks really useful, like vinegars and other stuff. But they're all like, it looks like they fell off the back of a truck and someone grabbed it and put it on the shelf. You see two things. You do see a familiar glass box, and it is open. With its lid propped up, and nothing inside. And then in the wall at the back, oddly, is a sort of it almost looks like a jail cell for a tiny person, like someone that was a quarter the size of a normal human person. And like it's got like a little key on it. It looks like a little jail cell that you would open the door. And behind that is another glass box in the wall, very similar to this one. And you hear
Is the door locked?
against it.
The bars?
It does look locked, yeah.
I'm gonna try to pick it.
Miss Ink.
Are we still in the middle of
Yeah.
Let him smell you. Let him smell you and sniff you.
Can we do the sniffing thing later? I am in the middle of a job, and you are making it very difficult, and I do not know when the workers are going to come back. I have gun, you have nose. This is not an even fight.
Can we skip to the part where we either shoot you or you leave?
Chim, you are sure she has your eggs?
Why would I want your dirty egg? I do not even like egg.
You don't know why I kept money near my eggs.
Why
You
would you
stole
keep money?
the money from my eggs. I had my money eggs. And my egg money. Right in the pouch. I ate the egg. I seal up. And then later, when I go for a second egg that I was saving for later,
Have
it's
you
gone. Along with the money inside.
Have you considered if you would stop putting used food in with your money, then it would stop getting stolen by probably animals who are hungry on the streets?
You are a hungry animal on street.
I am not animal, I am person. I am the proud Tabaxi warrior.
You're a warrior?
I am proud Tabaxi.
Look, we don't have to make it come to blows. You seem to have friends. We have friends.
Mrs. Ink.
I have to do that. What will make you happy? What will make you happy here?
Go down in your cellar. But I will be here when you return.
Okay, we will deal with
Do not
this
try to
one.
escape into the sewers. That is our realm.
Thank you for the meat log earlier, by the way. It was delicious. I'm gonna put the gun away and go down the cellar.
Yeah.
Pancho, watch the rat people.
You want me to stay up here?
No, come with me. Fuck you.
We will watch. We will go over to
All
cell.
right,
We're coming over there.
And they sort of walk over and they have like their knives and they sort of stand over the cellar as you.
Once again, still have gun. Good luck.
Just making sure you hold up your end. And then Chim gets to smell you.
We'll talk about the smelling later. I told you. She's going down the cellar.
You see Chim go.
Do not secondhand sniff.
So you guys go into the cellar. They're standing down there. You see what they saw before. To the left of you, you kind of have to go down a ladder. And as you do, it's just one like propped up against the wall that they use. Because it looks like you just drop stuff down in here, and then people in here move it around, and then you climb out and pull the ladder out behind you. And probably, it looks like a new ladder. They tried to fix the old ladder. They got a new one. A lot of lore going on here. Okay, guys.
I appreciate the deep ladder lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like this ladder is down here still, which is weird. And you did it stop? No, it's just restarted. You do see an open box, like she was describing, and then you do see they're standing in front of a very odd cage set in the wall. It's like just. And behind it is another glass box, and you hear as you walk forward, it goes, and it makes you sort of go, what?
That must be it in there. If you could get us in.
Okay, so whoever put this, whatever this is here, put it in a box, in a cage, in a cellar, in a warehouse.
They also
And you
had
would
it-
like me to, after breaking you into the warehouse and the cellar, enter the cage with the scary
You can't
blue
like
box.
It'd be like you pull it out. You wouldn't go
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
Yes?
Are you at all concerned why they put this here? Because I very much am. I'm going to be honest with you. I just got more money than I've gotten in a very long time, perhaps my whole life, and I do not want to die in the basement of a warehouse under rats.
Does that thing in
I'm
the box
concerned
look
about
familiar
what
to
it
you?
is.
I
I'm
can't see into the box.
I'm gonna turn to Isaac. Is this necessary for the...
Yes.
I'm so confused by rich people. Okay, here we go.
You see many fine apples you could take and leave. You just take the apples and go.
It just feels like rich people are creating problems for themselves for no reason. I do not... Yeah.
Where's the problem?
Also, there is a reason. If she wants it, that's the reason.
It's a very rich
that a
motive.
reason?
Huh.
Yep.
You do notice it gets really dampened down here.
If I start moving closer to it,
And usually that means something interesting.
okay, yeah, we should open it.
All right, I'm all for peer pressure, so I do. I'll
Yeah,
try
sleight of
and
hand.
pop it. Yeah.
What are you doing down there?
Is the glass within tapping range again?
No,
Okay.
it's like
still,
it's
like,
like
behind
it's
it?
the bars are too thin.
6.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. So Isaac walks up.
Pulled out my thieves' tools.
I'm gonna look at him with those
With your,
quizzically.
you got to do it with your roll. though.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I don't know. It's new. Oh wow, that's not great. I rolled another fucking 2. It's not even worth it.
Can't get in.
Could you get in for us?
Oh God. Do any of you?
How much did you find?
How much what?
Money.
We found
We
a.
want some.
We found
10 gold.
10 gold. If we will give you half if you come help open cage.
60%.
60%.
60. I don't know how much that is.
6 gold.
More than half.
You can buy more egg, and maybe
I
a better
could buy
place
more
to store
eggs.
egg.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. You both of you, because you chimed in. Persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Both of us with advantage or advantage because we're both rolling one.
Yeah, just one each.
17.
15.
Okay.
This dice is fucked.
Snaggle, go down.
And he just walks down.
Okay.
He sort of walks past each of you, and there's this like smell that comes off of him. They live in the sewers, and it shows.
Funny, I don't even really like put a hand up to cover or anything.
Yeah, I've
I
probably
just
smelled
kind
worse.
of
I didn't even try.
Grabs just like this really like craggly, like rusty sort of pin. Sleight of hand check. And with a natural 18.
I'm going to give him the gold, but also put the gun in his face again.
Okay.
Wait, and then when he, after that, I just walk over and I drop one shiny platinum in his hand,
What?
Yeah.
and I'm just like, "Thank you, sir."
Grabs it. And runs up to the top. And then they start.
Suckers.
And I walk, or I, it's not a walk-in. It's you pull the box out,
You
right?
pull the box sort of out, and it's a big box, but you
Yeah,
know,
I'm
because
gonna-
they were yanking on this thing. You can pull the box, and it takes all of you. So, are all of you helping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of
Do my best.
get this thing down.
And then I tap on it.
It goes. You tap on it.
I tap in a rhythm the way I did
How-
before,
like ting 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 ting,
like whatever,
Sure.
you know, like.
and it matches.
It's the box. See?
I hear it. Oh. I hear it, yes.
Isn't it
What?
fascinating?
I'm gonna take the butt of my gun and do that on it. Right back? Okay. He's alright. The drum's back at you.
Uh-huh.
Is that why you want it?
Well, there's something in there that's smart. So
Why do you think he's smart?
Am I the only one that noticed that?
it can match
No.
us.
Well, I mean, maybe
It got louder.
it got loud.
The
It
third
was
one.
mad the last time or something. It hit it real hard,
I'm gonna tap.
and the whole
softly.
thing goes.
Oh.
We're
Took
gonna,
4 of you to lift this. and it
Point
went,
the gun at the box.
We're gonna get you out of there.
No, wait, was this part of... Did I agree to open the box? I thought we were touching the box. I thought we were looking at the box, maybe even smelling the box. Lots of smelling happening today. I did not think we were opening box.
No, I wanted to see what was inside.
Yeah, I'm curious now too.
I was gonna say, you can leave, but I know you're curious.
You can wait up here with us so I can smell you.
There's a lock on this side, and I point to the lock
Yeah.
where I.
Also,
Oh wait, no, it's a different one.
the
Well, I'm
longer you
assuming
take
it's
down
similar.
here, the less point up.
This is similar, but it's not the same box.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's true because you said it
Or
was. a
no,
different
I'm
box.
sorry. This is the same box.
No,
You
is
do
that-
see your little chip in it.
No, you said it was transferred from another box into this
No.
earlier.
No. No. They're identical boxes.
There's a box
One
that
is
looks
open and it looked like yours.
Yeah.
Oh.
This one has a chip next to the lock.
Yeah, this is the one, and I point out the lock.
Bright side, maybe whatever is in this will kill me and I will not have to be sniffed, so... Ghosted.
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
19?
Yeah.
There's a bit of resistance, but and there's sort of this.
Ink is gonna back up.
I'm standing right
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna stay right up as well.
Okay.
Wait. I should get to open it.
But I found it.
I unlocked the cage.
I
You already
paid
were
you
paid
for
for that.
unlocking the
Well,
cage.
If it's hungry, though.
Oh, that's fair. Actually,
Huh?
that's smart.
Go put... Oh,
You can see
no,
trying
I
to crane
want
to
to open
see.
the box.
maybe he opened box. You look in box, but he...
Well, maybe
just open
I'm
it.
opening
she
it.
opens it. He gets to look
I'm
inside.
opening
You
it.
open it. And two things happen. The first thing that happens is
a voice from upstairs that you haven't heard yet say, "You shouldn't have done that, darling." And the second thing is initiative.
Oh,
What?
God.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, I rolled really good.
Jesus fucking
Holy
Christ.
shit.
I am struggling.
What the fuck was that voice?
Another 2.
Is that Mr. Buttons?
I rolled 3
Is that how he
2s.
sounds in your head?
Mr. Buttons does not sound like that.
3 2s so far, team.
Wow.
The same dice. 3 2s.
Guess money can't buy everything, huh?
No.
I rolled
no,
an
it
18.
can't. I mean, it
so I
could
have a
by loaded dice,
21.
yes.
True.
It's alright, I have negative initiative anyway. It's not a big deal.
I really need more deodorant. I'm like sweaty.
Just stand in my clam aura.
Your clam aura. It's clams and boxes tonight.
Clam wizard.
Clams and boxes. All the way down.
Clams, boxes, and eggs. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh
It's
shit!
got a thing.
Oh shit!
It's got lights.
Oh.
Chad, it's got lights.
Shit.
Oh.
Guys, the old battle cam.
It's got a light.
Wow, that really got blown out from that big boy, but that's okay.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. Let's zoom on in, huh? That's plenty. So
Fine, now
that'll
what
get
if-
better after we get this thing. But for now, what?
Oh, I like the camera.
This is downstairs. This is upstairs.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Mhm.
The floor thing is here. So you guys basically, oh shit, moved it. You guys basically came down here. Here's the ladder that leads up. There is a light. So, Isabella, you are suddenly inside this thing. Ink, you are right next to that. Wait, okay. It's a little clear base.
Yeah, they're all clear.
Soren, you are here. Isaac, you are here. And the rats, one wanted to rush down but didn't. They are all around this part. Looking down. So, initiative. Oh,
Just put me at the bottom.
I guess I'm going first.
roll for.
Maybe.
Probably.
Okay, so, sit down, I guess. I don't need to be standing. I forgot. Okay. 20s?
21.
Damn, my sillies.
I rolled really good.
There you go.
People are asking if we can rotate it so that it's long ways and zoom
Rotate
in
it
more.
however you'd like. Whatever works for you guys. Yeah, that's fine.
And then you could zoom it even more.
Yeah, I can zoom in.
Much better.
Yep. So, Isabella's up first. Who's next? Because we have 4 of you. I don't need to do this.
You guys roll like shit, so probably
Fucking ain't
me.
me.
Okay.
Whatever you got, mine's lower.
I got a 5.
Yeah, mine's lower. It's 0.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you have no decks.
I
You
rolled a
have-
2 and I have negative
What
2.
happens
Wow.
if you
What'd you get?
He has 6 decks.
11.
11?
5.
5. And last. Okay.
0. Poor boy.
So you could have
with his
negative
cane.
initiative,
Yeah, I have negative 2 initiative.
and then you just never take a turn.
No, you
Keep
take a
sliding
turn.
back.
You're
No,
just
you keep
literally the
sliding
last.
backwards. You get all lethargic.
Okay. And rats. Ink. Isaac. Okay. So.
We did not roll. It was point by.
Yeah, no point by. Hell no. Or not. No
roll.
roll. Hell no.
Yeah. My 6
So.
dex is totally on purpose.
He has a cane.
Fucking cane, fam.
So. There we go. First up is Isabella. You are suddenly swarmed by a mass of this inky blob. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hold Mr. Buttons really tight.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. I miss Olivia.
You're gonna be saying that a lot.
Oh god.
When the state executes people.
Can I try to like? Can I talk?
You can talk.
Do I feel fine?
No?
Oh, am I like? Does it hurt?
Not yet. You went first.
I guess I'll try to see if I can clear my vision in some way, like fight to
Okay.
clear
Yeah.
my eyes.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check. Or a strength saving throw, rather.
Saving throw.
Yeah. You're not like 100% engulfed in this thing. It's sort of around you.
14.
14. Okay. Wow, that's a really good straight saving throw for you. Yeah. You are able to move parts of it away. It is this oozy ichor of a thing, and it's moving past you. You can see it's trying to like get. It's like climbing out of this thing, and then is slowly roiling towards you and everybody else.
So it's not around me anymore, right?
No, it's around you.
Okay.
It's not. Its turn hasn't happened yet. It is around you. It's trying to come out of this box.
Okay.
Anything else?
I want to talk to it, but I don't know what to say. Oh, you're much bigger than I expected. And that's it.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Next up is Soren.
How did they fit that big thing in that box?
God damn it.
God.
Already back to it. Missed it.
Calm Rizma saves. Calm Rizma saves.
How have I made like the worst fucking
So-
windows?
Because you're the fucking pervert.
It is.
We all have seen your Twitter.
Okay, I'm a perv. Isabella is a pure being.
That's also true.
Okay. It is Soren's turn.
Okay. I am assuming that thing resembles what I saw earlier.
It's not far off.
So I am backing away from it. into
Okay.
The farthest corner.
To the farthest corner.
Yeah.
Will you move him? No? Cool. I got you. All right.
This one.
To the farthest corner. Do you want to stay down there or do you want to go up?
I'll stay down here.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm just going to sit there and unholster my revolver.
Okay. Do you have it actually?
Not yet.
Revolver friends.
And then I'm just gonna wait and
Pew,
I
pew.
hold an action to shoot
If you're gonna shoot it, if
if she gives any sign that it's harming her, I will try to shoot it.
okay, or any of the other people down here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you hold the action, and this blob-like thing gets out, and it engulfs her. It absolutely engulfs her. And as it does, you see it go like this, and then you almost see Isabella almost get like spit out the side, like this, like as if she was rejected. And so, what happens is, it doesn't do any damage to you. It engulfs you and covers you, and then you get slammed into this sort of shelf here, and then it really fast goes, and it goes between the both of you and past you and up out of the hole, and is upstairs.
That wasn't very nice.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. See if we can get around that light. Hey, we did it. So you're here. In fact, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I think it's just 12.
12 is enough to stay upright. And then they're going to get pushed back a little bit, but it goes up here. And it made its attack for this round, but all the wrath go, ah! And they all, ah! And then they're going to try to run away. So they're all going to try to attack it. Two 14s and a 4. The 14s hit. Okay, so it takes 11 damage. Slashing. And then they're gonna try to run away. At least the first one is. The one with the snaggle, is he's this one. He's this one. Is going to try to run for the door. But as he does, it gets an opportunity attack. Yeah. And that hits. And it goes. And he's just gone, and you hear Fritz go, Snaggle! Next up is Ink. It just went right past you.
Oh god. I think Ink is just gonna stand there and hold an action, and if it comes
back,
he's gonna unload.
Okay. And so, are you backing away?
Yeah. Yep.
Like back here?
Yep.
Okay. So you back here, and you get behind near this lantern. You just holding your action to fan the hammer if it comes in. Isaac.
Okay, first I'm gonna walk up to Isabella.
Okay.
Like, are you all right?
Yeah, he just threw me into the wall.
All right. And then I'm just gonna. Can I hold my movement? It's a weird one.
What
I've
do you
never
want- what are you
thought
trying
of
to
it.
do?
Just like if she goes up the stairs, just follow her. That's it.
Do you
Like,
only want to follow?
Yeah.
Sure. Fuck it.
That's all. That's all.
I'm fine with that.
Interesting.
So, next up, you hear very naughty. And that's what you hear. It's your turn.
Everyone hears it?
Yeah, all of you hear it.
Who is that?
We can have a conversation in initiative, so.
Yep, I'm gonna start walking up towards the stairs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 30 will get you up.
Yeah, 30, just to get me.
Just to get you up?
So
Okay.
here.
Is she walking within 5 feet of me? No, I'm holding an action. I couldn't do anything even if I wanted to.
Well, what did you want to do?
I was gonna like try and stop her, but
Oh,
I'm
no,
holding an
no.
action.
Yeah,
and that's
you
more important to-
kind of do this thing where you
Yeah.
you just met her. You climb up, and you can see the bones of Snaggle being and extruded into this thing, and then you see over here. I'll just use this D4. You see perched right here, a little black cat. Just looking at it. But it has really weird eyes. almost. No, it definitely has more than one eye extra. And it seems to be made of a similar material. Soren, you're looking up, and she just climbed up this ladder, and Isaac, you're following.
Yeah, I was gonna.
So you're at the foot of the
I can't
ladder.
make it yet.
Okay. What is making the light down here?
Just a lantern.
Okay, can I pick that up?
It's attached to the wall. It's like a
it's
sconce.
Gotcha. So there's nothing removable there.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I am. I'll follow behind Isaac.
Okay. So you are all climbing this. Next up is the thing, and it just goes. It just starts making noises. And the rats. Fuck! And they take the disengage action. And don't attack this round, and are going to. They get out. Use a bonus action dash to get out. And they're just this door is wide open.
Oh, that's cool.
They just kick the door open and out into the night. So next up is Ink. You're at the back of this. And you see people climbing up the ladder after this thing. And you see perfectly good jars of pickles here to take. You see some preserves. You see like a case of olive oil. Why aren't they taking the goods? What is it?
While everyone else is busy, since you mentioned it, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna use this ground to go up to some shelves. I don't know how much I can grab in terms of goods that I could.
Well,
take.
it's about that satchel. So
Okay, so some.
What else
I'll
do you
take
have in
some-
it?
So right now I have the orb.
just the orb and
The orb
Pondering
and
the
coin
orb.
purse.
yeah. Okay.
So I could. I don't know.
you can hold 2 bottles.
2 bottles.
What do you want bottles of?
Olive oil, I assume, is more worth per.
You're just looking for stuff to sell?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for your turn. This is the funniest combat
Life
encounter.
or
It really
death,
is,
not
I love
supermarket
this.
sweep.
That's so great.
Jesus
though.
Christ.
24.
The
24,
night and day
okay.
of our
Nat 20.
characters.
Yeah, if you're looking for stuff that you could probably sell, because you can go to the chip market and basically haggle it with people. You can definitely get like a high value like bottle of olive oil for about 5 gold worth of olive oil.
Sure.
And then there's like this small like it's almost like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a tin, and it seems to have expensive like herbs or something in it. You're not sure, but it looks like very expensive relative to the other stuff here.
Okay.
So expensive herbs. You just grab those, and then you're kind of stuffed, and you go up, and then did you want to go to the bottom of the ladder, or are you just trying to wait this one out?
I'm gonna go to the bottom of the ladder.
Sort of look up.
Can I just be like,
You can see
Are you
the
guys
roiling
dead?
sort of black ooze, and you can see Isaac kind of looking up and about to head up. Soren's behind. Okay. After this is Isaac.
Up I go.
Okay, so up you go, and you just be adjacent to her.
Yeah.
And you're right there, and there's a little black cat next to you. And you see this roiling. What do I do?
Dodge action.
Dodge action?
Yep.
Okay. So you keep your cane back and you sort of set yourself in a stance to be able to move out of the way. Okay. Next up, the cat sort of ambles forward up onto here, sort of perches forward and looks, and then looks at you and goes, "Oh my, you're exquisite. Why didn't you like her? And it opens its maw and just tries to attach to your face and tries to eat you. And then it goes... Why? Ooh. And you just sort of let it happen?
Yeah.
Darling. What?
Are you talking to me?
I think it might be time to give you a hand.
What?
Brother's hungry. And out of your arm is a roiling and then a claw. And it's your turn.
Hungry.
You are currently under the alter self spell. And you just see the thing go.
Do I understand what it's trying to...
No.
Well, I watched it eat one of the mice.
You could see its bones floating around in there sometimes.
That's really cool. I'm gonna kind of flex the claw, and then I'm going to start walking towards the door where the mice ran out.
You're walking towards the door away from the blob?
Well, wait, it said, wait, am I supposed to attack?
Brother is hungry.
I'm so confused.
Yes, apparently. She called it brother and said it is hungry. And said you deserve a hand because it is about to eat you and your friends.
Oh, I see. I was
Yeah,
very confused.
Apparently.
Okay. Then I guess I'll try to use this thing.
Go for it.
So I thought they were talking to each other because they kept making
No.
noises.
It was trying
Thought
to
they were
talk, but you don't know.
friendly.
No.
Okay, so I need to grab my papers now because I didn't have them.
Your papers. Papers.
Whoop. I don't have alter self. Wait, did I save it on there? That just adds +1 to my
1d6.
attack, right? Or it's 1d6.
1d6 plus you have wrathful, so another d6 is 2d6.
Wait, do I have that already? I'm sorry, you didn't tell me what I had.
We sat here and you made your character.
I know.
Well, that's what
and-
you have. That's what you chose. Is it not?
We talked about it, but you didn't tell me what I was starting with or when I was starting with it. So
Whenever you get, you have
very-
it. I'm not. It's not a question of when. It's now. The now is now.
So
Yeah, you got it.
So
You have it.
why
Whatever you
don't
want
I
to do.
see the wrathful thing?
What do you mean?
I'm looking for. What did you say it was?
What do you mean? What did
Just
I say
help
it
me.
was?
Just help me. I rolled an 18.
It's 2d6 plus your charisma
Okay,
modifier
thank you.
+1.
Thank you.
You
So-
you chose this. You
I
chose
know.
all of these
I
things.
know!
I didn't do this.
We're
This is
professionals.
your you built this.
I didn't start with my thing.
You literally just did an in-game, but you did in real life. So real life is where we're at.
I'm so-
Please roll your dice, Jesus. We've been
Okay.
talking about this for months. Months.
I still don't know how to use my shit apparently too, so.
Obviously.
Okay, so I think it's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then charisma plus proficiency. Or wait, no, it would just be charisma
no.
for, and then +1 for the
Yeah.
raffle. So
That's correct.
11 slashing damage.
11. Okay. So 11 slashing damage. It seems to take half of that as you slash through its sort of form like that. It doesn't like that at all, and it goes.
Why?
And then you hear, so you're starting to pick up words within its rumbles. And then out of a voice none of you can understand, but you do understand. Because you were rude, darling.
This is not the personality I expected at
Nope.
all. I love this.
So, that's your turn, unless you want a bonus action. Soren, you're on deck.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Up the ladder.
Up the ladder. We move them? You guys are in charge of your minis
Where do
for
you wanna
most of
go?
this campaign, guys.
Can I sneak past that just along the wall, like there?
I already used this reaction.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that, and then revolver out. Is this brazier lit?
It's the one with the coals. It's just for heat. It's not like fiery or anything. It's just like, you know, it's used to heat the room.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to keep my revolver in my hand, and then. No, actually, I have to reholster that.
Okay, so you reholster
then-
your weapon.
Under the poncho, I'm going to touch my forearm there,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of drag my fingers down towards my wrist. And I don't know if the lighting's enough for them to see it, but like a black fog or a mist starts to slowly lift off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm casting Armor of Agathis at first level.
Okay, Armor of Agathis at first level. So you have 5 temporary hit points, and you do 5 cold damage. Okay. So, bonus action, or are you good?
I am good.
Okay, next up is the Blob. Blob looks around and is going to make, because it has reach, it's going to make one pseudopod attack at you, and then another one at Soren because you cast a spell. Oh, the kitty cat is gone.
Sorry, I'm just confused because Alder Shield is a 2nd level spell, so.
Well, it'll happen for right now. Anyway. Okay, so it's going to make its pseudopod attacks. What is your AC? 13? Okay, it does hit you. And so with pseudopod, oh wow. You take 6 bludgeoning damage. As it grabs onto you, and it is grappling you. And then for you, ooh. Okay, roll a natural 1, but it confirmed not a critical miss, so it just past you.
Don't want this smoke.
Okay, and then the rats continue to fuck off out of there. Ink, it is your turn. And are you at the bottom of the stairs? Is that where you're at? Oh no, you didn't get there. yet.
I was over at the shelves.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
right.
getting the
So what do you want to do?
Seeing that I am now alone in the basement, which is arguably worse than
Yeah.
being in the room with the thing with other people, Ink is going to go up the stairs.
Okay.
How many feet is it to
You
the
can
stairs?
get to here, but with a bonus action you can dash.
I actually don't need to use that. I'll use my tabaxi.
Wait, do you have cunning action at first level?
Second.
Second level.
But I have feline agility, so I can use a dash for free as long as I can do that once, and then I have to not move for another turn before using it again.
Okay. So you could be anywhere in this area.
I do have a climb speed. Could I get up there?
Well,
Is
it's
that a
not-
pillar?
it's-
no,
it's a pillar.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
of
You
time.
can get on the
Okay.
boxes.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay. So you get up on one of the boxes. You get over. It's gonna make an opportunity attack at
Okay.
you with one of its pseudopods as it goes by. 17.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. It's already grappling her, but you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
I'm rolling really high.
I'm really glad we had that
Oh,
10
yeah.
HP.
Yeah.
Thing go. Never have someone else's marker. I don't remember.
Okay. So that's your turn. Isaac, you're up. This thing is now turned violent, and you see this.
Wait, did I not get an attack?
Oh, I thought you. Oh, you could use that for free. I thought it was your action.
No,
My
It's
bad.
not a
Okay.
dash, by the way.
But
It just doubles your
Sure,
movement
it doubles
speed.
your
Yeah.
movement speed.
Oh, okay.
As,
the way you. Okay, yeah.
I apologize.
That's fine.
I should have been
So yeah, you
clear.
get an attack.
Yeah, I want to do the fan the hammer attack.
You're gonna fan the hammer?
Yeah, there's a fucking horrifying monster.
Okay.
Fair.
So, Ink, you take your 6-shooter out, and these are you don't have a lot of bullets.
No, I don't.
You go. Bah, 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 bah. Actually, one less ba. That was 7. You have 6 bas. So,
it's a progressive
progressively
negative
harder.
one modifier. Is the first one normal and
Normal
then you add
and you-
one? Okay.
normal
I wasn't
and
sure
you
if it
subtract
started
one.
with the -1.
It's your normal to hit.
Yeah.
With the -1.
Yeah.
And then -2, -3,
Okay, so it
-4.
starts with
yeah, because you're
-1.
doing this.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
So
clarify.
So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6.
All right.
So first
20.
roll. 20 total with your math.
Yes.
Okay, so that hits.
I'm just gonna mark down all the. Actually, that'd be 19. I'm sorry. I
fine,
forgot to
hits.
negate the. So this is -2. No, that definitely won't hit.
What is it?
4, 2.
Okay.
Oh wait, is that a misfire?
That's a misfire.
Shite.
So you get one off,
Yeah.
poo, and then you hear pink. You're shit, and the hammer stays stuck because you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, it says 2d6 at disadvantage. Does that mean
So you roll 3d6 and take
the 2 lowest? Okay.
the 2 lowest.
Okay. Wanna make sure.
Hers is not in good shape.
Yeah. 10 piercing.
10. Okay. The damage is halved.
Ooh.
But yeah, takes damage otherwise.
Are potions a bonus action or an action?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Do you want it? You just got it?
I'm at 2 health.
It's up to you.
That's
so
one more
We
than
are
you
doing
need.
cycle, so it's not. You don't go down at 0, but it's up to you guys.
That's what I didn't write down.
It's up to you.
My answer as a player is different than the character, so I'm gonna go with the character. Ink
Always go with the character, yeah.
Ink absolutely is
No,
taking this
100%,
potion.
yeah, do it. Well, triage doesn't work the same way anymore, which is fun and better.
Oh god, is that 2 1s? No, 4 and a 3.
Okay, well, put that in the middle. You just use that potion.
Yeah.
Potion spent. With the cat, please.
I don't know where
That's
it
okay.
went. No.
Give me that. Give me that.
Okay. It's +2 still, so the 2 dice +2. It's normal potion.
Okay.
Yeah. I heard the math was like 4 on that, wasn't it? Say 2 and a 1 and a 3.
It was like a +6 or something. Either way, I'm at the.
Oh, okay.
max
You're
now.
max. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to think it was only these 2 d4s. Okay, so you blast, misfire, and then go fuck, and dump one of those in your mouth, sort of duck behind. After this, Seema goes, I can't keep this up for long, darling, but please, he's very hungry. Oh boy, very sorry about this. It's your turn.
I'll do my best.
Oh, it is your turn. I'm sorry, you're at the bottom of. For
at
some
the-
reason, I'm
I'm
so
at the
used to you being at the top. I'm so
super
sorry.
bottom, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like a mega
Yep,
bottom.
you're right. You're right.
Well, I don't really. Isabella, can I have that dagger? And I'll just ask for next turn because
With my
She can hand it to you. It's fine.
fucking claw.
That's fine.
I
Free
hand
action?
it over to you.
free action.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Um,
You had a lot of time to coordinate
That's
getting
fair.
that dagger at some point.
yeah, I'm
so-
just gonna.
You want to use the dagger?
Yeah.
You have proficiency in daggers.
Yeah, I do.
Well, we changed the
Right.
proficiency. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Daggers, quarterstaff, sleigh hammers.
It's okay. That's fine. Yeah. You use it. We changed it, but that's fine.
Wait,
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it
This is
later.
what you printed.
Yeah, I know. And then we talk. This is what doesn't matter.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Want to use a slashing weapon?
Just
It's 100% fine. We
I think
talked about
daggers
the.
are piercing weapons.
daggers are piercing.
That's fine.
It,
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
Sure.
This one's printed. I missed another fucking 2.
Oh,
Really?
daggers. You're right. You're
Yeah.
100% right.
4 2s. in a
4
row.
2s.
Just get rid of that dice.
Wow.
It's cursed.
Purge it.
That's it. I just missed. That's
Okay.
It.
Did you want to do a bonus action or anything?
No, I ain't got shit.
Okay.
So that's it.
Do you want to move?
Has its turn went back yet? No, so I should be safe. 5, 10, over here.
Okay. So you move back, reorganize yourself, Okay. Now it's Isabella.
Everyone's away from me, right?
Everyone's away from you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use Arms of Hadar.
Hell yeah. So you can feel within you
Over your coat.
this sort of like voice.
Thank you.
It is this strange entity. And she just says, use your imagination.
And I'm gonna close my eyes, and a bunch of inky black, like dripping tendrils come out from me and just start fucking battering this thing.
Okay. Start battering. So it's a strength saving throw, I believe?
Yes, strength save. 2d6.
I shouldn't roll on that side.
I need another dice.
Okay. That is a failure.
Okay, so it's going to be.
This is a magic attack too, so it can't.
Fuck! I rolled the lowest damage. 2 necrotic damage, and it can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay, so not a lot of damage, but these black tendrils are sort of slapping against the other black tendrils. It's going like, and it's just like a tangle of all this. It's you don't really know where one begins and one ends, and it just erupted from her like she's just totally fine with this. And she very stoically does this as well. She's not like particularly excited about anything. She's just. So, next up is Soren, and you see that.
Yeah, shit. I am going to continue backing the fuck away from all that.
Okay. So, move where you want to be. She pushed past. All of them are on. You find yourself with the other two sort of in this corner watching Isabella just go. And you guys kind of look at each other. What do you want to do? Anything else? You want to blast it?
Yeah, I'll shoot at what I think is mostly the mass of the ooze.
Okay. So, just one shot?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do. I don't.
Yeah, you have different stuff. Yeah. Yours works different. Yours is a single action or something like that? Yeah, your service pistol doesn't have the Wild West shit going on.
17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage as you see a nicer gun come out, and
6.
6 piercing damage. Have to 3. Okay. Okay. And you see another chunk fly off and splat against the wall. It is a writhing mass, and it's starting to, like, you can see pieces of it like sloughing off of it. So it is its turn. It is getting its ass beat by these things. It can move with that, right? It's not.
Yeah, it
Hunger
just
of
can't
Hadar, I
take-
think, is the one that.
It can't take reactions on its turn.
Okay. It is going
Or
to
until
try
its
to
next
use its
turn.
movement to get the fuck out and leave the whole all of this. And it's going to get to like right here before you guys get to make. Everybody in the whole thing.
Oh, I'm
It's
making
going to try to
a-
dash. It's not trying. So is everybody making
Yeah,
attacks?
making a-
Yeah.
Okay, so you make a reaction attack. Everybody can make reaction attacks if you like, as it heads out, and we'll see if
It's
this
a
fight continues.
16.
Who's the other D20?
16 hits.
Okay.
10.
10 is the AC.
No.
You missed again?
I rolled a 9,
Buddy.
but like that is plus 0.
I do.
What do you mean?
So I have -2 dex and then a +2 proficiency.
Are you using Dex?
Yeah, I use dex now at the
You
moment.
can use Dex or Strength.
with a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can.
No, I
use
think you have to. use
With a
it.
dagger, it's dex only. I don't think it's finesse.
light weapons.
Anyway,
I
before I
believe.
forget.
Finesse, you can do strength or dex.
Yeah, light is different than finesse.
Well, every other weapon is Strength unless it has.
Right, unless it has finesse. Or it's ranged. Ranged is dex.
Right. You can. So you can use either. You can have a strength-based dagger wielder.
Can you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you
Absolutely.
be able
Oh. Then I still miss. No, I don't miss.
to? It's up 1, right?
11.
I do
It's up 2. There you go.
10 slashing damage.
Woo! 10 slashing damage. Okay, so you slash through and you take big swaths off of it.
6
And-
more piercing for me.
6 more piercing for you with this another shot.
2d4s. Let's go.
2d4s from your slash. Well, you didn't have to borrow the dagger for this, by the way. You have a scalpel.
Fair.
So
Uh,
I thought that's why I was like a little confused.
5.
5. Okay, 5 more damage.
Rolled a nat 1.
Did you
6.
on what?
What do you on a whip?
On your whip?
Yeah.
Did you confirm it?
I did not.
Oh
That's
boy.
what our rules
I
are.
don't want to get whipped.
14.
14.
That's the
Well, we're
first
level
time
1. You
you've
gotta
said
get a
that.
20. So that's a nat 1. So who's
Randy's getting whipped.
so
Armor bag.
what's your modifier on there?
What's my
Your dex modifier 3.
my dex modifier is 3, yes.
Okay, so as you go to whip it, and you go like this, you go, and you just get across. It's not the full damage of it; it's just the 3 damage. However, when that happens, his spell activates, and you take 3 cold damage.
Okay.
Oh, you take the
Yeah,
full
it's the full
5.
5.
That's right.
And then, yep.
So you only subtract the 3 from it, and then
Yep.
does 2 next time.
Jesus
That's right.
fucking
So you
Christ,
take
you're just
5
beating
cold
each other
damage
up over
because you go.
here.
So you have a little slash across your cheek, just like a welt. As it gets you really good.
Oh my God.
But it doesn't break the skin though. And yeah, you get this blast of cold energy that you did not expect, and you go ah!
Level 1.
Level 1.
Level 1. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so that's your turn. But with all of the combined damage, how do you guys want to do this?
Just really feeling it this time again to just swing with all the force that I have.
And she goes, yes, yes, yes.
Really leaning into it as it's encouraging me.
Mm-hmm.
And slashing across its back as it's running.
Okay. And you guys?
Mine's gonna be a very well placed stab.
Okay.
Where I
little-
believe that. Yeah.
All right.
I am just kind of almost frantically putting a bullet into it.
Sure. That's fine.
And then
Totally
I'm
fine.
actually going to. Well, no, I'll do that later. I was going to move, but
Yeah.
I'm just frantically
Okay.
putting that bullet in it and trying to figure out what to do next.
Okay. Out of combat. Calms down, and then you see your arm just goes away, and then just in blob form goes like this, and it sort of goes in a blob as it sort of rolls, and bones knit itself into like a cat shape, and it walks over to the pieces, and it goes. Thank you, darling. And it just sort of walks
You're welcome.
near you. And it sits down.
You look a lot like Mr. Buttons.
Don't worry, I'm full. Ate a dog earlier.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that was you. You're strange.
I'm
And it walks up to you and it starts to purr and it walks between your legs.
What are you?
I'm not sure. So it sits back down. It licks itself, and then the tongue just sort of like keeps getting longer.
Do you have a name?
No, I've been brought here. I'm not sure I like it very much, but everything's been so tasty. And then they brought brother this evening, but I don't like him. So I'm, well, positive. Oh. just unhinges.
So you eat your brother?
8. You seem worried.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I am. I just saw people being eaten. One of them was kind of an asshole, but still, I
It
do
walks
not like-
over towards you and
Oh God! Oh
rubs
no!
its head
Oh,
on
it
you.
is touching me! Oh God!
Mm.
Oh,
You are one of the reasons I chose this. Well, not you, but you.
I don't know.
And
what-
its paw goes like this. Why aren't you delicious? Why are you exciting to me? And it walks back over.
I'll hold out, I'll take my glove off and hold out my hand to it.
Oh, don't let it sniff you. Oh God!
It sort of like goes like this and then wraps around your arm and up to your shoulder, and then a little head pops out. This is strange. You're comfortable. That's... And it sort of goes back down into the ground. Where can I get some more food?
I do not. By food, do you mean more rat people, or more things like your brother, or
Well, the people that were
Ink is
here
gonna work
before,
on unjamming the gun while having this conversation? By the way.
Well, the people that brought me here were not very tasty. They were underfed.
Did you eat the people that worked here?
Yes, wasn't my most distinguished moment, but well, another part of me left, but I stayed. I thought.
Do you need help finding food?
Just eyeballs each one of you.
Intensely look at Isaac like, nah!
You are spoken for, apparently, with your scent.
You just see a very blank face.
You, I
Inquisitive.
feel kinship with.
Do not say that.
You're
I don't-
lovely.
Oh, don't.
I would ask that you don't eat my brother Isaac.
Oh, so we have different relationships, it would seem. Brotherly love as it walks up to you,
Just reach my hand out.
and a long tongue comes out.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It looks at you a little bit. I think we could eat together. Well, darling, tell you what. I tried walking around outside earlier, and admittedly, the noise of the city is hard for me. It's hard to stay oneself in that situation. And the dog wasn't my fault. And it sort of like props itself up on its weird cat legs and gesticulates like a person for a second and then plops back down as a cat. He couldn't. It was aggressive. But I...
Do you need somewhere to hide?
Shelter. And in exchange, I could keep those mean and terrible things off of you. A deal. I feed, or you feed me, and I... What do you want?
Revenge.
You're gorgeous. and it climbs up your leg and up onto your hand, and then you see it just recede into Isabella, into her.
I'm gonna flex all the joints in my hand.
And you see, strangely, out of creases in her fingers, little black pieces of goo. And you realize at this point, her hand is not flesh. Her hand is more of a... How would you describe it?
A ball-jointed doll.
And you realize at this point that the little girl that has been very weird is not a little girl at all, but a living doll. A ball-jointed living doll with a goo symbiote attached to the inside of her.
Alright, what the fuck? Why are we... okay. Pancho guy, is this as fucking weird as I thought it was?
Trying not to process it.
Okay,
You're yelling again. Is
yes, I
something
am.
wrong?
I don't know what to say words to you. Okay, explain.
Explain what? This is super normal.
Well,
It's not.
it might be rare for them. 'Cause
Oh, not to interrupt, but I believe there was commotion outside.
Oh shit.
Probably the gunfire.
oh,
Yes.
well, there might be food for you. If
No,
you're hungry.
let's not
Well,
eat that.
I am full for the evening. Don't worry about it. I think I'll take a bit of a rest. Wake me if you need me, darling. You are... and... you said you wanted a name?
Mhm.
I have no idea. Call me something that you like, and we'll see if it fits. What is your name?
Isabella.
Isabella. Delicious. Well, I'll hitch a ride until we find somewhere to stay. Until then, thank you so kindly. And I won't eat your brother.
Thank you.
That's the only assurance any of you get. Is just the brother.
Alright, are we going... We should probably get out of here before
That's true.
we get arrested for eating
Isaac
people.
probably also needs to sleep soon, so.
Oh, that explains. Oh, yes, okay.
Put my glove back on.
And... Ink is actually pointing to cut you as she uses a point. Not finger on the trigger. Why is she...
I'm assuming you're walking and
yeah,
leaving?
Yeah.
You guys shut the door behind you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of point at my joints and then her joints. And
You know you could talk to me.
You are a doll person with goo that has eaten several people today. I do not know what to do with this information. I thought I was going to show some rich idiots a box and get some money.
Well,
Okay,
okay.
creepy doll lady, you go.
Okay, so I'm assuming at this point you make it across the street pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this in a room or in the bar?
In a room. Well, no, it's kind of normal for us. So a bar, I wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
bar.
you walk into the bar downstairs, and Sea-Dog goes, "Drinks?
I'll be needing a few more shots.
All right."
Do you have vodka?
nothing for
Yeah.
me.
Give me all of your vodka.
Actually, new friend, do you like drinks?
Bottle.
Yes.
1 gold.
Do you want a drink? I say to
There's no response.
nothing for me.
You don't drink.
I was asking my friend.
All right.
I'll just take some water.
On the house.
It's been how much for a bottle? It's been a day.
God. Of what?
Whatever you poured me before. 2 gold?
Thank you. All right, and then he just goes and hands you one. Hands you the vodka. Hands you the water.
Thank you.
So, do you want to explain to
Walks
them?
away.
Yeah, and if I miss something, you can definitely pitch in, of course.
I do have a room upstairs if we want.
No, it's fine.
Privacy.
I don't see any problem with us being here.
You
I
don't
know
see
it's
any
a-
problem discussing the several murders that took place across the street
I didn't
5
know
minutes ago.
we were discussing that part.
Hey, neutral ground.
What's the neutral ground?
Sure.
Drink.
As he eavesdrops and but stops eavesdropping and walks away.
So back where we're from, this is kind of normal in a way.
Okay.
It's just
You see, in our hometown in the Vales, people are always trying to be better than human.
a lot of augmentation, if you will.
Like people putting
Moon
bugs
chips
on the.
inside
Oh,
of them?
moon chips. They get the crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
And, Atticus Kane is one of those people who has
Yes.
moon chips and things like that inside of him. But I am fully replaced with a new body.
So you are not always dull person.
correct.
Interesting.
And that's why you want revenge?
No, I'm fine with my body.
You did mention revenge. May I ask? I know deep-seated revenge quests are very personal, but like,
No, it's okay.
I feel like I am involved at
Oh
this
no,
point,
we
and
would
I'm.
like to get
got
revenge
it.
on Atticus King.
One, fuck that guy.
That's just someone just said I want to get revenge on Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Two.
like he's approachable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two, he stole something very important to me, and I would really like it back.
You think you're going to take something back from
Yeah,
Kane?
absolutely.
Do you have a plan?
Do you not know him?
Or
Do I not know one of the largest industrialists on the planet? No, sorry, not in my social circle.
Oh, I was
I guess that
actually
makes sense.
I was betrothed to him before we left.
How old is Atticus Kane?
He's in his late 30s. It's a little bit different, but not
Uh-huh.
that weird.
Okay, this is further questions. How did that happen?
Just an arranged marriage
Our-
with
yeah,
our father and
our
our family.
family.
Okay, your family set you up, and then what happened?
He, like I said, accent's just gone now. He stole something from us, or me, I guess. Very important.
Okay, and at some point your body, did you have a body that was like a meat body before the betrothal?
No, not before. Well, I mean, no. I had one before, but I was betrothed after.
Yes.
Okay,
don't look at me.
These is things I do not understand. I understand you. I understand, kind of, maybe. I don't.
Let's put it this way. He has stolen very important research from me.
In fact, we came here because Isaac needs a place to work on his research again, and we needed to find a place for him to work. So,
Ooh,
I see.
what kind of research?
I can't say. I'm sorry. I don't trust anyone with that anymore.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Okay, so You had your work stolen by one of the richest men on the planet, and you wish to steal it back.
Or make mine better, but yes.
Okay.
Which, I can make it better.
Did you have any idea how you were going to get even close to this man who you have no access to and no way of contacting?
You have his address,
I mean,
his
we
mailing
know
address,
I
and
where
know
he lives.
where he lives. I know his address. I can
We've
walk
had
up to his house. I've been
I
inside
don't
multiple
know if you
times.
can.
You
We've had
believe you are
tea with
going?
him?
You are going to
We
walk
were
in.
partners? Yeah,
He knows he has stolen from you,
absolutely.
and you believe.
No, I don't believe
You
he
believe-
will.
Okay,
But it will happen eventually.
a lot of nuts on that one.
you will get within 3 blocks of his house, and his men will already have taken care of you if he knows about you.
That's fine. I like,
That does not seem fine.
well,
This seems like a terrible plan. I don't even know what you.
that's why that's why I'm not
Well-
doing it right now. Because it would be a terrible idea.
We just got here,
I just got here.
but I think our new friend might make it a little easier to get revenge.
Okay. No further questions about murder? Revenge?
I have so many questions, but
Yes.
Ask away.
What happened? Did the proposal just fall apart after the theft of your...
Oh, I wasn't going to marry him. He screwed over my brother, as they say.
Yeah, okay,
Do you know a place where I could work?
they have rooms here.
Yes, but maybe a little bit more private in the future.
Maybe we could take over that warehouse. Do you think anyone's using it now?
It's still owned by someone.
someone will have the deed to the property and make use of it. They're
You can
not
look
going-
out the window and see there are silvers out there. These are the local police force. They are elven, which means that they are from the Asari domain themselves. It's basically like, think military police, except, they do cop jobs. And they wear silver breastplate under trench coats, and they're elven, sort of. They're always very, very like olive skinned and tall and kind of assholes. But they're going to be doing investigation over there, and then it seems to be occurring right now in the preliminary stages, but. Doesn't seem to be like a ton of heat because there's no bodies. There's just a noise.
Yeah.
When you say you need a place to work, what kind? I know you will not tell me what kind. Can you be more specific about what kind of facilities and space you would require?
Just like a scientific workshop.
I'm not big on the science.
That's fun. Just I can get the stuff I need. I just need a room.
I could maybe ask around. I do have a friend I could. Hold on. I assume you. Let's see.
Preferably big enough to sleep in.
Well, the one you bought is obviously
Yeah.
the space you have right now. But
Would I know if I went to Leo, would he maybe have any information on where I could find something like that?
he
in
is
place to work?
a person who facilitates jobs.
Right, but I wasn't sure if he had any, because anyone I could talk to for information.
Leo might be able to help. Well, you know of a rumor. you know of a if, there's a doctor that deals with moons.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the guy at the sanitarium.
That's different though, so not really what you're talking about, but adjacent enough. The person who knows. Yeah, I mean, if you could get it, you could go near. This is a little bit out of your purview. It'd kind of be a little fishing for you to find this, but you have enough connections in the place to at least get started somewhere, probably.
If not, I'm sure I can make do. That's alright. I'll make it work.
It just needs a space. Somewhere we could live as well.
Other than your room here, if you want, I do have a place. It is not very spacious. I do not think it would be very conducive to your work.
Probably not. Is it smaller than the hotel room?
Bigger than the hotel room.
It is bigger than your hotel rooms.
Plus, it's got a little extra space nowadays. So.
I don't want to impose. It's alright.
How about this? You help with the rent. I will give you a place to stay, and if you need advice on the city or someone to help, I am available for employment purposes.
How much is the rent?
There was enough of a beat there for.
5 gold a day.
That seems pretty expensive.
That's very expensive.
It is the greatest views in the city. Under the bridge, you can see so much. Pretty lights.
You live-
You will like the lights. Very pretty.
They live under the bridge?
It
sounds
hangs
awful.
from the
The-
bridge.
What?
You saw the
The
large
hanging,
bridge
yes.
when it hangs underneath, and I live there, and I look out, and
Over the big crevice.
yes.
What's it like looking down there?
Lonely.
It is cheaper than staying here, though.
I guess so.
Well, it's about a third of the price.
As long as you can get your research done.
One more question. Can you get to me animals?
Can you be specific about which animals you would like and for what purposes you would like these animals? Because I will be living in the same space, and I do have boundaries. I have limits.
Well, whatever you think a scientist would do with animals is basically what I need them for.
These are for scientific experiments.
We can. I don't need cats if that's what you're worried about.
I'm not worried about cats. I'm worried about you putting things inside of animals.
Oh no, that won't be happening.
Okay, nothing goes in the animals.
Well, I mean, what do you mean by what can't go in the animals?
Soren is just like.
Soren's like, what the fuck?
The horror twins.
No parts of your body will go in the animals.
Oh fuck no! How'd I do that?
I do not know. People do very strange things. People have asked me to do weird things. I do not understand
means-
people's fascination
No.
with the cats
I
and the
just-
dogs.
I just want to experiment.
See, that's what they said to me, and I want. And it's a whole.
How do you have like sex
promise
fetishes?
That will not happen in your house.
All right, I appreciate
anywhere.
it. I will do what I can. I could probably. I don't know. I know a guy who runs a deli. I don't know where. Some of his meat's
If it makes you
questionable. I
feel
might be
better.
able to find some animals for you.
Just have to be alive.
All right, I think I can do that. Pancho, would you like to come and stay as well, so you do not? So I do not die because of whatever they are doing. It would be good to have a moderating force.
Against my better judgment, I did want to investigate the chasm here. So, yes, if it's not an imposition.
You said that you were curious about what was in the warehouse, but you got scared. Why were you scared?
Well, your new friend. I watched it make a dog split into 3.
Well, it was just hungry.
It wasn't quite torn apart, but it just...
Which direction? Like front to back? Or side to side?
Well, 3 directions.
Yes, but like 3, but like I cut the hot dog in half? Or like...
You know, I
Or like
wasn't...
Burger.
It was dark. And I didn't want to die.
Okay.
I didn't notice.
I'm trying to figure out how not to stand. Maybe it has a preference for like how it splits you, and all.
If you're scared, then why are you still here?
I need answers.
Understandable.
What kind of answers?
Why I was drawn to that thing.
What do you mean by drawn to it?
I don't know if you'll believe me, but we're all a little...
I mean, I think
Weird.
we've all pretty much seen some crazy shit today.
Ever since I was a child, I've had a constant buzzing sound in my head. And it got quieter when I saw that thing.
Is it quieter now?
You're talking and interacting. It's usually quieter when
Somewhat,
you're
yeah.
engaging and stuff.
What does the buzzing sound like?
Buzzing.
Like lots of flies?
It fluctuates.
So it's annoying you.
Sometimes.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm kind of beat.
You should get your rest. And also make sure my hand is okay.
I'll take a look at that when we get back to the room.
So, you drink. Have a strange mutuality happening. We head to our rooms. Okay.
I'm gonna do a check on Isabella.
Okay. So you head up to your room and do a check on Isabella, taking out the tools and making sure her hand is fine. And
I did get hit once, so
there's a few things that need fixing, but just like normal. She takes care of some of it herself.
I do have an extra bed in my room if you would rather stay here tonight.
Sure, I can drop the cab off tomorrow. I'll stay here tonight with you guys, and we can head out and I can show you the place.
So, the end of the night comes. You retreat to the rooms. Weird new friends, maybe? Possibly? At least an employer. Someone with steady work. You made more money tonight than you made in the last year. And next time, we'll see where this strange friendship leads and what strange things they get into. So that's the end of this session.
We did it.
We did it.
1 combat down.
1 combat down. Too bad you rolled 3 2s or something like
4
that.
in a
4
row.
of 'em.
I'm sorry that I was so confused because I don't get the alter self
Yeah,
thing
that's fine,
until
that's
like
fine, yeah.
3rd level.
It was only because of this moment. because
Yeah.
We talked about it a million times.
I was.
Uh,
I don't usually add it to my sheet until I have it.
so, with that, we'll pick up this time next Thursday. Well, 6 o'clock next Thursday. And every Thursday henceforth for Charisma Saves. Shouldn't be a problem with the beginning next time
Now that we have it
because we had
fixed.
some sort of encoder problem, but it worked out. Yeah.
Tune in to watch me eat people.
This is an unnerving smile.
Why do I always get the friendly fire?
You do get all the friendly fire.
It's because you don't. You
I
don't
love that I get
Too
to be
sneaky.
the fucking impulsive weird one in this group this time, and you have to deal with it.
So I like the voices. Volume could use a little adjusting, but we're good. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Your volume's fine.
Yeah, you're plenty loud.
But yeah, feels good to be back at a
Does
table.
feel good to be back
This
at a
table is so great.
And next time we'll see what the hell happens. I have a whole city packet sitting right here. I don't know where you're going, so we'll see.
As of right now, you've done more damage to me than the DM has with all of his NPCs.
I'll just keep that up. I'll just keep hitting you.
That could have gone a lot of different ways. I didn't know if you
yeah.
guys were going to fight the rats. I didn't know if you guys were going to...
I was ready to.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen. So, but they made it out. So that's good.
Was it the Snaggletooth
Two of them
one
did.
that died?
Snaggletooth died.
Snaggle died.
Snaggle died. Fritz and Shim are alive. The
Hopefully
one-
they
The
won't
rat
fuck with you for a
gang.
while.
they are the rat gang. There's a whole gang of rats here.
Rats. Weird.
And they're just rats. They don't have a name for their gang. They call them Rat Gang. Yeah. The mice do have
Someone
a
said the
gang as
only
well.
the only bad audio apparently is the clinking coins in the bowl. It's very loud.
Him and I measured it, and it should have been fine.
Yeah.
But we could
They all
change the.
said it's pretty loud.
We'll change the bowl.
That was before we put the. stuff up
that
there.
might be it.
You
Um,
put felt in the bowl
yeah,
or something.
I'll probably.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we
I'll
measured it
probably
before
just
we
get,
put
like,
the
leather
fabric
or
up,
something.
so it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just what we had right now.
Or maybe even just a plastic bowl that fits in here.
No, we want the.
Well, we want something to
want
dampen.
the sound.
We want something to dampen it, but not take it away.
Right.
So we'll figure it out. But all in all, with a small amount of complication at the beginning, should be good. But we won't have that again, and we can all see each other. There's not wires in front of our faces, and this will all be even more cleaned up next time.
Very glad you guys let me out of the iPad for this campaign.
We
Yeah,
did,
we finally freed you.
we did let you out of the iPad. Randy is in house. Feels good. Yeah. So next time we'll explore more of Ebon Falls, which is just a crazy city. So that we'll spend a lot of time in, by the way. Really looking forward to you guys.
I missed the memes.
We
We have-
so,
Oh, do we have memes?
so here's what I want.
So many.
First thing I want to say is thank you guys for
Oh.
letting me DM another campaign.
Absolutely. Thank you.
It's very
Thank you
delightful.
for DMing.
You guys are wonderful. And second of all, I felt bad that the first campaign we started had this really crazy city, this really big city. We never really got to explore it. So now we have a crazy city that you are part of. So you get to explore it, and that should be a lot of fun. There's
Are you gonna
genuinely.
explode it in session 3.
I'm not going to explode it. It's already been exploded. This is post-exploded city.
We exploded
So-
it this time.
You guys exploded this city. This wasn't me, yeah. And then, go ahead.
I do want to say in the Discord, if you guys want, I will post PNGs with transparent backgrounds of each character because I know you guys love making memes.
Yeah.
Use it wisely.
And
So
the obviously the official Discord is a thing. Please become part of our community. It's a really fun place. Also, on top of the memes, which I'm assuming are going to be very funny, we are launching the Charisma Saves YouTube channel. Alex is in charge of this, and you guys will get regular uploads. I think we're gonna aim for Tuesday.
Mondays, Tuesdays.
Mondays,
whatever.
Tuesdays.
Probably Mondays. 'Cause
So
Tuesdays is his
catching
birthday.
catching the live show, obviously you're gonna catch it right away, and then the VOD will come down shortly after, and then that way the YouTube is worth it. But also, it's gonna be a more regular thing. We're gonna have it delegated out because I got a lot on my plate for uploads and shit. So
Tuesday's for the boys, so probably Monday.
probably Monday. But
Tuesday, it will be
well,
out of my head.
the earlier the better
Yeah.
for everybody. But I want to give people enough time. Also, plus, if you did miss the VOD, or if you do miss the live show, you can always hit the VOD sometime during the week before the next episode comes out, which is the point. We will also have supplemental content on there. And next time we will get our first ad read of the campaign. And that will be for Sarah's class that she is playing, which is a homebrew class that I created. Subclass that I created. Eventually, over the course of time, we will get the unlocks for everybody else. Some level 3 unlocks will be these two. And then I do have some extra that you and I worked on a lot that ended up not being a thing that I will release as well. But we also have other stuff going on. But it's going to be a good time. So love your faces. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is wonderful. This has been Charisma Saves. I don't have a sign-off.
Not yet.
What should the sign-off be, guys? Something fun. We can't say... Really?
So what was a catchphrase from this episode?
Something about eggs.
Hey, you guys like boxes and putting stuff in them?
Would you like trying an egg in
like
this
to
trying
try-
time?
Would you like an egg in this trying time?